This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons, like Kylin, Skrydal Rosa, Omega Cat Comet, Hans Grenade, Anna Gunterrace, Lilium Tenebrae, Faris Gentoru, Cletus Oreo, Lucilina Trell, Sapa Tiaquatol, Courtney, Miley Algren, Ariana Barakil, Elim Casey Schaefer, Lily Black, Chaitan, Cheshasol Turi, Ariel, Arisu Yamakawa, Cesare Lerafu, Diamos, Igdal the Dragon, Jamie Asur, Fafamai Kokomai, and Azuta Starbreeze. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/speakersxiv.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, ARCians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 124. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by, I almost forgot my own name, Rollo Des.
First, hi.
Back from the grave, well, partially, it's Yaspod.
Oh my god, that's the best picture you ever could have
That's beautiful.
Yes. Welcome back. Yes, we were supposed to be 4 today, but Mela is busy, I guess, with people. That's cryptic. His family's over, we assume. So that's why he's not on the show today. Mela's probably in chat, so if you can confirm that, that would be nice. We're very good at communication. Welcome back, Yas. Not with a camera, but with... but
with life.
With life, and probably one of the best pictures of you ever.
You just have that on hand? Did you make that earlier?
Yeah, there's like the grapes one too. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Dude, the grapes one. If we have to do, every time you don't have a camera now, we're gonna rotate. There's a lot of artwork.
Okay.
Anyways, the Holy Trinity is back. That's not what we call this. Anyways,
this triage, dude.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Today's main topic is, of course, Live Letter 48. We'll discuss that and analyze the trailer. We'll read some MogMail. Don't know about the post show. We'll see how long the main show is. It might be long, might be normal length, who knows. Anyways, we'll see how that goes. Channel updates. Okay, so Core is behind schedule as usual, but now it's like it's at 60% ish. If you watched yesterday during the coverage of the live letter, I did play like a few seconds of the actual video, so it exists. It'll be out soon. I want to have it out right after Christmas, because Christmas is coming up. I'm leaving for my parents tomorrow, so I won't be able to work on it at that point. Roar will be out just before the new year, and then I'm gonna have to move Soar and Fall and Rise to January 2019. And then the podcast goes on hiatus starting today, after this show, until January 5th, 2018. Other channel activity will continue starting December 27th. So video production and all that will kick back in on the 27th. Might do Friday Hangout. We'll see. Depends on if I can be bothered. Okay.
Well, you're a red beard, dude. You'll be busy. Don't worry.
Okay, quick news. Starlight 2018 happened. It's still happening. We're supposed to review it, but I can barely remember the actual story.
You get some choir singers.
Give us a recap, Rollo. I'm just gonna sit back and listen.
So you're just like, chilling Gridania, and then you go up to the Mikado's amphitheater or whatever, and then you're like, hey, what up? We're doing a show? You're not like that. Then the event NPC is. And like, yo, what? We're doing the show. Come check on these elf boys for Bishgar. They're going to be doing their fancy choir. And you get there, and then they're like, oh my god, the song we're going to play, it calls for more people and women. We don't have any of those. and then
where
you
are all the women at?
Yeah.
and then you just go around. You get the NPCs to join in the choir. You get the big Rogan too, and he looks like a beautiful singer.
Oh.
Probably a baritone, I'm sure.
We're gonna talk more about him in the minigame segment. Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, we have everyone, but who's gonna be the maestro? What are those things called? Conductor. Who's gonna be the conductor? And then they all just look at you. And then you're like,
yeah, well, I can do that.
Yeah, the Warrior of Light.
We're highly underqualified for that.
No. That's I'm very qualified.
And then you do that. You do that. You be the conductor. You play Project Diva, but with a weird Christmas song. I don't know if it's English.
Is it Simlish? I'm not sure what language that is, but it's just
I don't know.
Maybe that's true Eorzean.
Oh fuck! It is.
Okay, then you sing a little song. Well, you don't sing. You maestro. And then a little girl comes up, and then she's like, "Wow, whoa! Can I get a Christmas gift?" And then this dude's like, "Sorry, we're out of gifts." And then she's like, "Wah! I guess I don't get a gift because I'm a stupid little bitch and a bad person." And she runs away. and then the event NPC comes up and is like, "Boy, man, that kind of sucks. We should probably help her out, huh?" and then you go. And then you're like, you know what? You might have ran away from your dad screaming and crying because you didn't get the present you wanted because your dad's poor or something like that. But we got you the gift anyway, and your dad's been looking for you. So please go back, and here's your gift. And that's the event.
Wow. Beautiful.
Wow.
What a beautiful Christmas story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the ages.
So the minigame itself is like a stripped down version of just a theater rhythm almost, but you have no directional keys. There's no like special keys. It's just react. Just click a button when the thing gets into the frame. But I have to say, first of all, that language, people are saying it's in English, but it's just synthesized very badly because it's got lots of reverb. I've been listening to that song so many times. I cannot make out. I can make out like half a word.
Too. I got nothing.
What language?
It's just seamless. It's like, oh, feeble.
Yeah,
that's it.
I thought it was. I thought it was just Simlish, or they were just like making noises or whatever. But I don't know. It's weird.
How do you like the minigame?
It's fun. It's fine. It's short. It's short. Did you freeze? No.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm good.
I'm on edge with fucking Skype. I am so done with Skype.
Well, think about it though. You wouldn't have my picture if without freezes. So
that's true. That's true.
You know,
yeah.
It giveth and it taketh away.
That's true. That's a very good point. Yeah, that picture would not exist if it hadn't been for fucking Skype. Yeah. The one thing. So the game itself is fun. The yellow ones are. They're a bitch sometimes. Because they're a little bit confusing in how they work. You're supposed to like tap, but like there's one point where one follows it immediately after, and if you click one more time, like after it's ended, because you'll just mash the button, but if you mash for too many times, it'll count as a miss on the other one that's coming up. So that's a bit.
It's Guitar Hero rules.
Yeah, basically.
Oh damn it!
Yeah, it's I like this minigame though. It's cute. I hope they add more songs to it someday.
Yeah,
and they do other stuff with it.
Yeah.
Because the song is not like.
Do you guys remember way back in the day they talked about wanting to include Theatrhythm?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's true.
Do you think this is their way of getting around that? Because they said they were like, we probably can't do that because of all of obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I think this is their.
This is a very
basement.
Maybe. Yeah, I feel like this is something we have never had in 14 before, so it does look like an attempt at something perhaps in the future.
It's a pretty it's pretty solid too. So like,
yeah, the quest literally, it did have theater rhythm as a word play on words in the quest
right
title.
Okay.
So yeah.
So maybe if we're lucky, other Final Fantasy songs.
Hey, do we have
That'd be
like
fun?
Well, we do take. Well, I mean, the Mikado Amphitheater is technically a stage that could have. That's a perfect place for stuff like that. So maybe in the future they'll have like a mini game there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna pronounce the name of that quest, so don't try, chat. But one thing about the minigame, it has also some of the weirdest visuals I think I've seen. I'm speaking specifically about the Rogadin. There is just something unsettling about seeing a big Rogadin with like a mouth. Oh, he's at some point he just does this. Oh, he's just. Oh. I just wanted to say
he's blowing those pipes, dude.
That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. I keep thinking about that. Anyways, the rewards this year they were also very good. There's like a tree, like a frosted tree, which is
pretty standard.
It's the same size as a normal tree that we already have, the green one, and you get the snowman, they're lights, they light up, and they're not
cute.
interactable, so place them as many of them as you like. Donuts.
Christmas donuts, tradition everywhere.
And what was the last thing? The open twinkle boxes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Plus you get
cute event items.
Yeah. You also get the orchestrion roll, and with the song from the minigame and the choir attire.
Yeah.
Which
no poster this time.
No poster.
Yeah.
The Starlight thing already has 2 posters though.
Yeah.
But they could have had a new poster this time with the choir people in it, actually. So I don't know why they didn't make one.
New key art for this? Did they just use the key art from the patch for the event site anyway, right?
Oh,
hold on.
Maybe they did. There's like the one with the Mikote hanging up like a Christmas ornament, I think, in one of the, I can't remember.
Yeah. The key art for this one too is little girl with being the
that's the choir
conductor.
Thing. Yeah, conductor. Yeah.
The animation for the conducting was pretty nice, by the way.
Yeah. Also, it's very very funny if you don't hit the notes.
Wait, what happens? I've never done that.
It goes off key. They sing horribly.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
They sing like, whoa. It's just horrible.
I was too nervous to mess up. I was like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, same.
When Starlight sad.
I went to YouTube and looked it up because I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to. I'm a good conductor.
Exactly.
People do want the off key as an orchestrion role, but I don't think. Also, it doesn't really work. I don't know. The song is a little short, so it's really noticeable if you play it in an estate when it loops. Because it has like a very definite end, and there's like silence for a little bit, and then just starts up again.
It's like a minute long. Almost,
yeah,
it's super short.
Yeah.
Did you like the outfit? How'd you like that?
No. It looks
Okay.
bad. Well, it's okay. It's like it's what a choir boy or a girl would wear.
Yeah.
But it's not something.
The red part dies, guys. We were right.
Yeah. Just put it in your armoire. That's where it belongs. Right. The 4.5 website has been updated as well. So let me get that up. If I had done, where did I just close the tab? Good boy. They added some stuff that we'll talk more about when we talk about the actual live letter. But here's the website.
Norwegian.
Did you say Norwegian?
Yeah, put this website in Norwegian. You can change that at the top right.
Fuck?
Yeah.
No, it's set to English, and it just says that Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Finland, they have to. This is English for them.
Yeah, because you guys.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the national, the official language of Norway is English.
Absolutely, obviously. Yes. Learn English.
As the Keel said, if you don't know English, you don't exist.
Fucking learn English.
Why is your flag on there though?
Square Enix agrees. You should learn English. Okay, they added the Wreath of Snakes.
Big stack.
And here's Tenzin. There's a little there's some text here as well. Having quelled the raging, what is this day and words that I don't recognize? Aramitama.
Aramitama.
The raging Aramitama of the fearsome Byako and the fiery Susaku. The time has come for the warrior of light to confront the fourth member of this legendary band of heroes, Seiryu. Have no doubt that his trial will prove every bit as challenging as his comrades, for not only must you contend with the auspice himself, but his host of minions as well.
So this is it.
Yeah.
The last of the Four Lords.
This is the last of the Four Lords. Seiryu in 11 was just a straight up dragon, but they've made enough dragons. I think Yoshi P said during the live letter as well. He's like, we've kind of made enough dragons now.
Yeah, they have. I'm glad they noticed.
So they went for like a snake dragon.
They would also have to like then somehow explain how to tie it into the actual dragons.
Yes, right.
And that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So
he's a danger noodle. He's a snack.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Multiple danger
I got to
noodles.
admit, I'm actually like I'm excited for this. I'm actually also excited for the Four Lords to be done.
Same.
I want to get back to Primals.
Yeah,
Primals.
Yeah, I agree.
It's been a fun ride, at least.
No, I have enjoyed it. I think I'm just, I think 4 was a good amount.
I think we're just done with Doma.
That's probably it. You're honestly probably right. That's exactly what it is.
This snake has legs, by the way, and that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked.
That makes me like a little nervous.
Yeah, snakes with legs. Can you? Oh God, because you only see the top here, but the bottom half is like that of a dragon. It's got like dragon legs. So
it kind of looks like a hydra, actually.
Kind of.
With like the multiple snake heads and the little leggies.
I can't remember if we're going to talk. We're probably going to talk more about it when we talk about the live letter. But he did show off the arena during the live letter. It's a round arena, and there are railings. So
the railings might break, guys.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah. And then custom deliveries was updated with a new NPC, and it is a male.
No more cute girls.
Why?
It's the best person in the game.
Yeah, it's Pig Boy. Addy Crag. The mysterious Addy Crag, illustrious proprietor of the heart. And we're going back
It's actually Ad Ki Rach.
Shut up. We're going back to what's the place?
Idleshire.
Idleshire.
Fiddle diddle, Idleshire.
Yeah, he's found himself on a proverbial precipice, and only by your custom deliveries can he make his way back from the brink. Those who contribute to his cause will not only earn special rewards, but permission to coordinate his attire besides. Will the visage behind the mask finally be revealed? There is only one way to find out.
Dude, I hope they
Dress
don't
them
let you
up.
I sincerely hope they only let you dye the color of the mask. They don't let you take it off.
that would have been.
That would be perfect.
He just refuses. He's like, I'm not
He's like,
taking
no, this is my thing, dude.
Oh, dude, what if he's like a Vieira? That would be.
The entire time.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone will just dress him down, leave the hat on. Because
Go back on image.
Uh-huh.
Look how terrifying his eyes are.
It's awful. It's awful. I don't like that outfit. It's scary.
What I see in my nightmares every night.
Yeah.
You're getting decent rewards, I guess. 107 red, 107 yellow base for 233. 700, you get 160 on both. That's good.
I think that's the standard, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the same you get from everyone else.
Everyone now.
Oh yeah,
they raised everyone up to the same.
They also put in new mounts, which is the snake dog and the everything dog.
That's the fox.
Yeah,
that you get for getting all the dogs.
Yeah. New minions. It's the otter with it's fishing attire. It's going on vacation.
A fucking Hawaiian shirt. I want that as an item in game. I want to wear a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I like
Daughter can have it. I want it.
True. It's technically canon now, so why shouldn't we wear it? Also, we get a little mini Magitech. Is that a Magitech Reaper? What is it? Is it a fucking... Is that the boss from...
I think it's just called a walker.
Is that in Baelstar's Wall, by the way? Or is that just in the new dungeon?
Oh, does that...
That one's from the Fate. Not that color, but...
But this building, though...
Oh, that building?
Is that the train line from... Because it's got the red and green light. Is that the Mordonan Castro?
Oh, yeah, good call. Yeah, that's it. That is what that is. You're right.
Okay. New hairstyles. Getting Ramses hairstyle. It seems to be gender locked because there are only males displaying it right here. But
hoping not.
Yeah.
Time, but
and for females, long hair and short hair. No, it's the same hair. It's the same hair. Long hair. So that's what we're getting. They're both long hair.
No, they're not.
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Like yeah, you got fooled too, Rollo. Thank God.
I got fooled. I was playing. Yes, it's Alma's hair though.
It's Alma's hair. So I don't know if that's either going to drop from dungeon from the Alliance raid. Maybe it's just a quest reward.
It's a PvP only one.
Yeah.
Again.
Hell yeah.
Play PvP for the love of God, please.
We're also getting whatever this is, a new emote. Is that like drumming? I don't know what.
I'm not sure.
It
looks like the power up emote without the
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Aura.
Yeah. And this.
I love this one. That's the sass. That's what I'm looking for.
That's Teacher Rollo right there.
Yeah. That's what Mommy Rollo uses.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so that's what they've added. It'll be interesting to see if these are on the Mog station or not.
I really hope not.
We'll see. I'm gonna bet you that at least one of them. One of them.
Yeah.
One is from Eureka.
It's probably Scold. Just to.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Actually, this one might be Eureka. You're right, Rollo, because it's a very like Charlian thing to do, and she's also standing in a library. Maybe. Then this one's definitely on the Mog station. Then one of them is on the Mog station. Anyways, so
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Next month.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Right. We'll move right on to the trailer. Because biggest hype there was, because the live letter was. I wouldn't say it's like one of the worst ones, but it definitely.
You don't like old man table games?
Fucking
dude. I hope when you walk into the Doman area, it's just filled with like old men with just so much cigarette smoke that you can't even see.
Smoking.
It's just
there's one dude in the corner.
I want to be immersed.
Oh boy. Right. Anyways, before we get into the fucking Mahjong land, we'll look at the trailer and we'll analyze it. We're not going to look. We're just going to analyze it. So it's not going to be a full playthrough. Today we're going to play through...
Well, let's play the patch 4.5 trailer.
Okay, let's go. It's Peggy 16, by the way. So if you're under 16, you have to close your eyes.
Get out.
Okay. So we see Gimlet Dark.
This is just D-Day.
Yeah.
This is just
fucking paratroopers.
Yeah.
This like Independence Day,
yeah.
There's like actual trench warfare going on too. There's trenches.
Yeah.
I expect Will Smith to show up any second.
That's hot. Okay. The music too. Very good here.
Will expunge.
Oh, our cams are blocked. Well, our cams are blocking a little small part of the screen.
I don't think anything important.
Nothing. If anything important is blocked, well, we're blocking Hien's ass, and some would say that's the most important part. But right now,
pretty low texture though, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, we'll have to look for some lamps today as well. So Hien obviously not gonna die, but he's struggling there. Here are the trenches.
That's That's a trench.
Yep.
Those are anti-tank treads on the top. Okay.
It's so surreal. Just the whole setting. But I mean, I don't think we're going to actual war. It's actual war.
Well, we've been to war before, but we've technically never seen the Garleans actually mobilize a force. We've never seen that before because they've only ever been defending.
Yeah.
They've never actually met us and then had a war, right?
Well, Cartano Flats would be a battle that we had recently, but we didn't see in-game. Didn't see it.
Well, that's what I mean. Like us personally standing there watching it. Yeah.
We only saw just random. They just put a bunch of mobs on the overworld, and that was Garleans. And oh no, but there was no damage or anything to the land.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
This is real war. And we are defending again. It's technically almost history repeating itself in a way because the Garleans are trying again. This time, though, it's at the border of Garabania and Ilsabard. How did the Garleans of course they controlled Alamigo, so they just came down from Garabania then.
You got all these dudes in these trenches. You got a fucking mage from Maelstrom back there. You got Nishguardian Knight. You got a fucking
Alamigan resistance.
This Lancer dude, and you got an Olda fighter right there.
Yeah.
These dudes, they're gonna go hard, by the way. They're gonna fuck some shit up, so watch out.
God. Oh, I'm noticing a massive gun thing here as well. Looks like is that a gun? It looks like a big
The Garleans do like their cannons.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
it looks like it's got wheels.
Those sandbags? Those are just straight up sandbags, dude. Those.
Where are the sandbags?
On the right next to the gun, you see those little little bags pop. Those are just sandbags.
Well, they have sandbags.
Literally
in
just trench warfare.
They do have sandbags in Ares, Oh no! I can't believe Yugiri's dead.
Is that the same animation she got when she got knocked down by Xenos?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah, I think so. Oh look, she's gonna liberate this.
Oh, there she goes.
There she goes. She liberated this.
Become instant. Throw wide the gates.
Okay, so we see.
Oh right, that's Pippin, right?
That's Pippin.
I think that's Pippin.
Lise.
So, do you guys think that this is the dungeon itself, or do you think this is an instance?
This is definitely the dungeon because they've done.
There's a lot of NPCs in this dungeon. That would be a first.
There is, but they sprinkled NPCs in dungeons.
A few, yeah. I mean, really, the most notable one's probably Siren Song, right?
Yeah.
But they don't follow you.
That's true.
Yeah. I'd imagine you just meet up with them at a certain point and just hey,
he did. Or
go
on.
Or this is the beginnings of the trust NPCs.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
maybe
they could actually follow you through the dungeon and be able to do it with you. Kind of thing. They did test the new AI in the last patch of Heavensward, so this would be the time to test new AI again before going into the next expansion, right?
Yeah. He did say, Yoshi did say during the live letter that this dungeon contained a lot of NPCs, so that might be what we're seeing here. I don't know what he meant by it, but we'll talk more about that later. So here's Emmerich. Oh, we're covering Emmerich, but Emmerich is there.
He's using Celtron, don't worry.
You see its sword. I can't tell. Let's see. Heian is there. Yugiri is there. I can't.
Those
really,
are two Garleans.
Garleans. Yeah, I think those are the only NPCs
is that Magni? No, it's not Magni.
No, I don't think so.
That's a war.
Yeah.
No, that's just the player character. He has the dungeon armor.
Yeah.
Heian and Commander Hext have taken their troops to provide support.
These people are just parachuting in the fucking field. I can't get over that. That's so
I mean, technically, it's not weird because
it's not.
We know that they have this technology. So
it's just that that imagery of people parachuting into trenches is very much not a 14 thing I would think of.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it does make perfect sense. They've had those even as far back as 1.0. They had those little personal dildo ships, whatever you call them.
The dreadnoughts.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So you can just hop off, right?
Yeah.
Also, just watching the scene, it seems impossible that anyone would be able to beat the Garleans.
Yeah.
It's like tribesmen fighting the US Army.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. They're dropping bombs and stuff. Like,
I'll say this is like one of the first times where I'm like, because you feel pretty invincible in the game, you know? Because you're like, I mean, they'll be like, oh no, this boss is so hard, but like you're still just slapping his shit or whatever, because just you and the boss.
Yeah.
But then like I'm seeing this and like, okay, that's like, a few warships flying around.
Yeah.
It did do a pretty good job when we first met Xenos, and he kicked our ass.
Yeah.
We didn't win for like 4 times.
Yeah.
But they can't really do that in a dungeon, right? We can't like be forced to lose. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see like how this makes any sense.
But yes, you and I both said that we were afraid that they weren't going to do this, because we were like, what if we just kick their ass? It doesn't make sense. We're just savages compared to like Garlean technology.
Right. Yeah.
Looks like they're going that route, that we're really being overpowered by
I agree.
the Garleans. And it also seems like we'll get to that point. I think it's coming up. Yeah, well, no, not this. Who's that? Is that you, Yaz?
Yaz defected.
Yes, that is me.
Yeah, okay.
I just said they're obviously Garleans are win. I should learn code as fast as I possibly can.
I see. I love that it's got like fucking what is this? Like a monocle with like
an aether meter, isn't it?
I don't know. It looks like a magnifying glass. Like he has like several magnifying levels that you can just twist down on his. Yeah,
just like spin it or something. But he already has glasses too. What the fuck?
Yeah,
he does actually have the same haircut as my character.
He does. I think it's for his third eye. I think he just puts that on his third eye, right? He spins it on.
He could be a half breed, I guess, or something.
Oh wait, I didn't even think about that. He's an
Elezen.
He's an Elezen. So
I honestly thought of it. It looks like maybe an upgraded version of the Aether monitors.
Yeah.
That, like Yida in quotes used to use, and Papalymo and stuff, right?
Right. Yeah. Okay, that would make sense, I guess. He is definitely looks like a scientist because he's wearing a white coat.
Yeah, he has the same outfit that other scientists have. Yeah, not Tojo, whatever his name is.
Yeah, whatever the dude in the chair.
People are saying this dude looks like the guy from the Black Rose Quest too.
He's the Black Rose scientist, is he?
No. Well, he looks really similar to him, except he has facial hair now. Is the thing.
Of course it is. Oh, they're going to use Black Rose.
Of course they are.
Rose. Yeah,
of 100%. Course. They just used it last patch.
Yeah,
they're going to use it as much as and as frequently as they can.
Yeah.
Mustard gas, dude, it works.
Except for when the wind changes.
Yeah, they showed this really random clip in between, and at first I was like, "Are we getting a new like Ishgard themed dungeon?" But it's
Stone Vigil Extreme.
It's just Stone Vigil, but it's just showing blue mages.
They're just having a good time.
Yeah, having a good time. Eureka Hydatos. Design-wise, looks really good in this trailer. We're actually getting this is the last part of. Everyone expected the castle to be the last part of Eureka, but here it is.
Is this the whole zone, or do you think that there's stuff outside of it as well?
According to I think this is the public dungeon. The artwork showed the whole area behind being another part of the map.
Oh, right, with the rainbow. The colorful stuff. Yeah, that's right.
But they only show this part and the inside, which is cut to right now. I love Charlian design and archaeology.
The lamps, look at them.
Look at the lamps. The lamps don't match anything in the trailer, don't worry.
They're very white light for back in they have fluorescent lights.
Dude, they've got impressive. LEDs. They've gone over
LEDs.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy.
Man, I would say this era kind of suffers from that MMO design thing of like everything has to be big to fit a lot of people.
Yeah,
I agree with that,
this is cartoonishly big. I mean, it's fine.
I mean, they're very grand people though, and they're mostly tall Elezen. Well, we don't actually know that. Aren't they supposed to be like just mixed? I can't.
I mean, the founder of Charlea is a. They
don't even note down racial distribution in Charlene.
Yeah,
it's just everything is just
But technically the first Charlene was a rose. So.
That's true.
Kryl, you're back.
There's
Your voice, it sounds like it too.
Yeah, and there's something in they're voiced cuts. I didn't even think about that. Voiced cutscenes in Eureka.
I think that's just like kind of it's not really about Eureka. She probably comes back like, oh fuck, like, everyone died while he was gone.
Yeah, like when they they made it sound like both Fear was talking, or whatever, because there's like they throw different stuff.
True,
that's what I'm thinking. It would be nice if some Eureka stuff was voiced.
Yeah,
even though it'd be very weird with how light it's been.
May I say, it's a very empty place. There's not a single mob in this hallway.
Where are all the students, dude? What happened?
Yeah,
I thought they were trapped.
That's interesting. So this is the probably the public open world dungeon, which I'm a little bit excited. I want to see what they mean by it. Like, what does that even mean? I mean, it's in the open world. The dungeon is in the open world. We've seen that. There's this massive world behind us, and then there's the dungeon. Is that what they mean? Just go in there, and that's...
Which then doesn't make it any different.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, there are 8 people, so... Wait, hold on. No, there are more. There are more.
Isn't it?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Probably someone else.
I was trying.
Well, so you're saying maybe that there's like you beat Eureka? Wait, I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know how this works.
How does an open world dungeon even work?
It's important. Yeah, exactly. There's something important to note. This bridge is not connected. So I have a feeling that you have to do something, maybe in the zone, like how you spawn an NM to make the bridge drop.
Or it's just an emergency mission and it just happens when it happens.
Or that.
Which seems more likely to me, to be honest.
But we already have NM mechanics, so I don't know. They could just be lazy and just do that. Just farm these mobs and the bridge will just magically open. Yeah, we'll see.
This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
This is Amdapor.
That's probably Carnival, I think. Or, well, no.
No, this is in Amdapor. They're just
in
doing...
Amdapor, yeah. Use Siren's move. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is the public dungeon.
Is that Ozma?
It's just Ozma, yeah.
Yeah. Ozma, but a little bit lighter this time. Give him a little bit of a spit shine.
Way more pointy.
Yeah. And it's in like a...
It's the same arena, too. Look. Like, as the ring.
Well, it's got a hole.
You need to explain that one to me.
Yeah.
Why there's a second Ozma chilling there.
This is Bosma.
Well,
Ozma wasn't Charlene.
It does look like it's just a jagged... Oh, it's got the reflection of the castle in it.
Oh.
Interesting.
All people should understand.
Okay, I mean, still, I love his fucking dumb face. For a 14 character, his face is very emotive. Like, he's got very... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell he has a custom face.
Yeah.
People should understand. My goal is this.
This is the big one. Because remember, a few episodes... Was it previous episode or 2 episodes back?
It's 2 episodes back.
We saw the first picture of them sitting at a chair or a table with Garlean chairs. And I said, there is 0% chance that they are in Garlemald. You wouldn't take all your fucking leaders to Garlemald during a war. And at first, when I saw this, I thought, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? The fucking emperors, are they in Garlemald? But they're not. This is in a tent. This is probably on the battlefield. This looks like a command tent.
They're parachuting outside.
Yeah, look.
There's having a nice meeting.
The tent thing. This is really cool, though. This is probably the first time in modern Eorzean history that the leaders have met with the Emperor themselves.
Yeah. Good reason to meet with him, too, if the Emperor doesn't really like Cassians controlling his fucking country.
Was he voiced last patch?
No. Was he? No, he was just quiet.
He was. Everyone was quiet, right?
Yeah, only... No, because it was odd.
Wasn't Solus voiced, though?
Solus was voiced, but Varys didn't say anything.
Right, he said there's not... So, is this the first time he's ever going to be voice acted?
No, wait, he shot him. No, he said something before he shot him, didn't he?
No, I thought that was that cutscene didn't have Did it have voice acting in it? I didn't think it did.
Yeah, he did talk when he shot Solus. There's like a short. He has a very dark.
Sure he talked in Stormblood too.
He has talked before.
I don't remember him talking.
He has a very dark voice, a very scary voice. He did talk. He talked when the Ascian showed his face.
Yeah.
To Varys, and he said, how dare you or whatever.
No, that wasn't voiced.
No, that wasn't voiced. I do know he's been voiced, though. I recognize his voice.
He talked.
He did talk. He has talked.
He talked.
To return the world to the way.
Oh. Let's okay, thank you.
It once was.
Right. This is the Alliance raid, I'm assuming? The monastery? Or is it?
Yeah. This has to be, right?
Yeah. One of the few shots we have from the actual dungeon itself before we get leg.
It was always meant.
Leg time, lads.
So Alma, oh no, disappear.
Oh. You, the custom OC.
Yeah.
Do not steal.
Woolhead's love. I'm assuming this is Ramsa, because Ramsa does that outfit from Tactics.
Dark Ramsa.
They put the fucking this part thing on it. Yeah. So they're very true to that design. The thong. He also cut his hair off. The ponytail.
Once more.
Right. And this. Okay, now we're about to get into meme material, because this has already become a meme. The thing that's coming up.
Dude.
This dude.
That's just a Gundam. That's a fucking Ava unit. The Char or Shinji's gonna pop out of that shit. And look at this fucking detailed ass animation, by the way. Like,
see, this confuses me because this doesn't look like the beginning opening cutscene of the fight. Because if you look, it looks like he's targeting like people who are already fighting, right?
Like,
okay.
Is that a cutscene?
I wonder,
or is that
are we in control of this, or
I imagine this,
or is it gonna rip our perspective off and we're gonna watch it from that angle?
I feel like we're probably gonna have to avoid it. We have to like run away from it.
I
this
think
is like because we're moving, right?
That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, it looks like it's mid-fight.
Yeah, we're still like battling here. People are fucking healing and shit.
Yeah.
I think avoid some shit.
Yeah, because he gets marked. Yeah, we're gonna get to Lego. Okay.
To just have like all of a sudden you're just in a different perspective trying to control your character from this. It's gonna be fun. I like it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Leg.
I called this, by the way, before.
Yeah, you
did. You want to know the only thing I want to say about this?
What?
Thank God they covered up her disgusting toes. Like they kept her whole outfit the same, and they put fucking stuff, they put things on her toes because they're the grossest toes that have ever existed in the whole world.
It's very true.
Thank you, Square Enix, for not including the gross, dumb toes.
So how
toenails?
How hard were those feet, guys? Huh? How hard? I want to say, by the way, she's not like her legs aren't double jointed, which is what I thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah.
But she does have like the legs kind of.
They basically just take Huron or any existing leg except for Lala legs, and she's just using high heels basically.
Do you think it's just like the base race shoes that they all have to wear high heels basically?
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. I don't think you think they're gonna make disgusting naked Vieira legs. It's gonna no one's gonna buy the game if they see that.
This does confirm
immediately cancel their sub.
Yeah.
This does confirm the Amazon-looking Vieira, by the way. I mean, there might be little tiny Lala versions.
I mean, it looks exactly like Fran's legs.
Yeah, like she's not going to be a tiny little Lala.
I don't know who fucking thought that. Who thought that Fran was going to be a little Lala woman?
Well, no, because
what people said, Rollo, was that they hope, because during before Heavensward release, they showed two types of concept art for Vieira, a small one and a large one, like the Fran one. What people speculated was that we are for sure getting the Fran version, but that the other clan could be a smaller one that they showed off. That has been like a hot topic, and it still is. I mean, this isn't disproving anything about if VR has a new race. The second clan could be small.
Tiny little body, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's a mix of both.
Yeah. We see her. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well.
No longer will we suffer from the dissension born of our differences.
So, what he's saying here, let's just listen to him again.
Suffer from the dissension. No longer will we suffer from the dissension born of our differences.
Is he proposing peace there? Is that what's happening here?
I think it's just saying that, like, hey, Asians have been, like, duping us the entire time.
Yeah.
We should probably just work together.
Yeah.
You know?
I think, because he's not cool anymore. He doesn't give a fuck about the Garlean Empire.
Yeah, right.
It's quite obvious from the last patch that he was just like, all of you can fuck off. I'm done with the Garlean, because they're not even Garleans.
Yeah.
Like what Garlean Empire is he even part of anymore?
Right.
It's just a bunch of Asians. It has nothing to do with Garlemald.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I could see him being like, hey, you want to help me win?
Yeah.
You want to help us? You want to win?
Yeah. Although,
I just want to win once, please. Can I join? If I switch teams, can I win?
Yeah. I would not even be surprised if he switches teams.
Yeah. Because technically he's been on he's not been on the team that he chose. At least the one that he thought he had chosen.
He's born into it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This doesn't look like it's taking place in the tent, though. This looks like a darker area.
It's just really dark in there,
I guess, because that's what I would expect them to talk about during that meeting. That he's like, we need to not do this right now. We have other things to do. We need to kill my grandpa, for instance.
I'm half Asian. Please help me kill him. Or a quarter Asian, I guess he would be.
What is I don't know.
I don't know how that works. I don't like,
or maybe he's not. Maybe he's just they fuck normally. Oh, who knows? I
have a feeling that they're not even like there are regular Garleans, and then they're just like, whoop, I've stolen you now. You don't exist anymore, and I am your body. It's how I always assumed it worked.
Yeah. Right. Let's move on.
Our differences.
Okay, so here's the big
legs. Oh, sorry. I mean, daddy.
Daddy. So
hey, look, all you Midlanders with that fucking disgusting looking facial hair.
Finally,
please change it to this. If you get that Michael Cera fucking mustache again, I'm gonna beat every single one of you down. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Don't make me look at that shit.
So new hairstyle and daddy beard. Looks nice, but is it a Mog Station or is it in game or is it?
No way, it's Mog Station.
It has to be in game.
I mean, they're basically saying that this, like, that would be like if the original Derplander bowl cut thing, whatever he's got going on in like, the original trailers, like they made that default available. I'm sure this will be too.
Yeah.
You think it's just Midlanders that are getting new beard? Like, is no one else going to get any new customizations?
I would actually assume so. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be the first time they add like stuff other than hair to the character creator, and the last time they did that was for the Halloween event when they got like custom face paint, I think. So yeah, you can be a daddy lander, maybe daddy other races as well. We'll see. The path you walk lead only to oblivion. Again, we that's not really. We already kind of know that.
Yeah, none of this really cleared anything up. They're just reassuring that we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
we're
everything about it is
time.
just like it is.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like do whatever you want. Patch. It's basically this kind of feels like a do whatever you want patch because the world's gonna end regardless.
Yeah.
It's like it's like go out with a bang.
Yeah. Okay, so now we get to see Snake, the Danger Noodle man.
He's so handsome. Look at him.
Yeah.
So bishy.
Yeah. Just realized that the arena isn't where they're on right now. The initial arena was a wooden one. They're on the ground now, it seems.
Probably that's like a Byakuya thing where he does this big attack. He's like, and he destroys everything.
Yeah. The theme here is really good. I mean, what the fuck is even happening here?
Snake, get up on the Hydra's back.
Ugh.
That's just the spirit bomb. That's just Goku.
Okay, and then back.
Long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos.
So he's been talking to his is
Elitist?
yeah, but is that? Oh yeah, it is. But he was the one who's not now an Ellison. No, wait, what is he again? What body did he take? It wasn't Ellison, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's the Ellison.
Yeah.
He's the Ellison with the resistance gear on.
Yeah. But that's originally his son, right? Varys' son. Or is it? No, is it nephew?
I sound like that. No, I think it's
his son. No, wait.
It's his son, isn't it?
No, wait. I think it's his nephew. No, wait.
No, he says he calls him father. Remember?
Yes. No.
That's his
Varys was the. Wait. Yeah, it's his son. Whose nephew? There's something about a nephew here as well. Oh, who cares? Let's watch. What did? Whoa. Let's listen to what he said.
Long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos throughout our world, I would see each and every one dragged into the light and put to the sword.
Gaius is Gaius's voice.
Do you think? Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah. So we hear it for the first time now. It's not
definitely the same voice actor.
Is it? No.
No.
Not at all.
I thought, it's probably. What if it is his voice actor? I thought maybe it's just different because of his like mask, and then I went back and listened to it, and he's like,
he sounded completely different. Which I'm fine with.
It fits him though. He has the same kind of cadence in his voice.
Yeah.
Also, this is the patch of daddies, but this entire expansion has been the daddy expansion.
Yeah, it is.
A daddy every patch.
Yeah.
Dragged into the light and put to the sword.
There is our. I'm guessing this is Xenos.
Yeah,
that's Xenos. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's killing Garlean.
He does Xenos moves.
Yeah.
If you watch.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So is he joining us?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because this is the battlefield. So he's.
Oh no, he's our friend.
Oh, he's
now.
Undercover as a Alamegan resistance fighter. You see, resistance. There's technically the military now.
Is no one gonna be like, hey, this Ellison is using this like really fancy samurai looking shit?
Yeah.
Is he like? Where do you learn that? Who trained him?
He's gonna kill us. Maybe he does.
Do you think anyone would question it at that point, though?
Someone would.
If there's like a dude who's like, "Hey, we're all gonna die," and then there's a dude doing awesome shit, I'd be like, "All right, let him do it. Don't question it."
Yeah.
I guess, but.
Okay, so these are the royal guards, I think. That are dropping down.
Bring out the knuckle buster shit or whatever.
They just show that. Is that like? Does that mean anything?
No. They're just reusing animations from that.
Aren't those?
But these are royal guards, right? These are the.
That was the one on the left and the right.
Yeah, they are the one. Does this imply that Solus is like getting on the battlefield?
Oh,
maybe, could be.
Ooh, maybe they might just be boss fights.
Well, he shouldn't though, because Assassins are never supposed to get directly involved.
That's true.
So if he steps in and like actually fights, that would be. I mean, not like they haven't done it before, but they get exiled when they do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What are you? Let me go!
This is in the burn, it looks like. Love the tessellation here.
That doesn't look too good from here. Oof. But it's just probably, I think she's just talking about like, Gaius has my brother. I think he's still bad.
He has my brother. I need to go.
My brute.
He has my brother!
And he's mental as usual.
That wasn't voice. He was just shaking his head.
Yeah, just, I hope it's like that in game. It's just like just him quietly. Oh, okay, whatever. This is again looks like it's in the public dungeon of Eureka.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck is that thing?
Is
It has
that
like wings and is that a sword?
please?
Claw
Is it absolute
hands,
virtue?
too? Is that what it is?
Oh no!
Okay.
If that's the final boss, I'm gonna.
Oh, it's got a little spear. That's meteor.
Ugh. Okay, well, if you played 11, you know about that. Here's Lise. She's probably gonna liberate this again.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna liberate us from them. There they are. Love the handgun. Isn't that the same as
That one lady's from 2.x or whatever. I forgot her name.
Livia? No, is it Livia?
Olivia's. Yeah,
Livia. Yeah.
It's the same.
It's the same weapons.
It's not I doubt it's her though.
No,
she fucked off.
Yeah.
You think she's dead? I mean, we never. That's the same
what
thing.
happened
A lot of these people
Livia?
we just don't even understand if they're dead or not.
Yeah,
It was Livia Sass Junius, right?
Yeah.
she's out of the picture for now. Okay, that's what I'll say.
Yeah.
She might pop up later.
Who knows who's coming back this patch? Honestly,
Yeah,
like
everyone is here. No one died
Yeah.
except Power Chiffon.
Ian. We're being cold.
Let's hold hands.
Is Livia in Palace of the Dead?
I don't
she
think
is.
She
I
is.
don't think
Is
she
she?
is. Is she?
I don't
I've never
know.
seen her in there.
You will be the capstone of this world.
Okay, this is the one everyone's talking about.
I, Anchor and Shard, and together we will give the lie to this star's fraudulent existence.
First of all, Kingdom Hearts, and then there's a picture of a video of Heidelin. Okay.
And who the fuck's voice is that?
Yeah. Is that Zodiac? You're a lot whinier than I thought.
Is it God?
Yeah. Like that isn't. If that's Zodiac's voice, I'm instantly way more friendly with him.
Capstone of this world. I, Anchor and Shard, and together we will give the lie to this star's fraudulent existence.
Yeah.
It does sound
I
like a
don't
Willy
think it
Wonka
is.
type.
I don't think that's Zodiac's voice.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. But
No, it might
It's-
it'd be
just.
funny if it was.
Doesn't.
I thought it was Solace, to be honest. But I
do you think it is? But it sounds.
why is he so
too-
echoey and weird? Like, what does that is? Why would he? I feel like we've just been called, and it's successful this time. Whatever the call was, like
And we
were-
finally get to the place we feel like we're going to, or
yeah,
whatever.
because it's got all that
Yeah.
blue hue. Like when we were being pulled, it's always like with the blue like aesthetic. And
Mhm.
this is blue. It looks like Kingdom Hearts. Looks like the
Right.
first levels of Kingdom Hearts. But
Also reminds me of Alexander's stuff a lot for some reason.
yeah.
Like the creator
Not
parts.
that I don't think it's connected. It just reminds me of it. And in my opinion, the stuff on the floor looks like star charts, planet charts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's also worth noting that there are 14 circles on this.
Okay, yeah.
There are 13 shards plus the source.
Yeah.
That could also be what this is. One of them is very different. It's spiky. I don't.
They're all spiky, aren't they?
No,
No, they're not.
No,
No, it's just
only
that
this one. So what if that's supposed to be like Heidelin, and then these
Maybe that's
are
the
the
source,
shards?
yeah.
Heidelin, the spiky girl.
And he's standing in front of it as well. So I don't know.
Do you know what
Yes.
upsets me to a degree? I have a sneaky suspicion that this is all 4.4 or 4.55 stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
for
gonna be part two.
Absolutely.
He says,
Yeah. Thankfully, that patch is only a month after this one, so we're not gonna have to wait that long for it.
that's true.
But-
Yeah. Well, it's March.
Oh yeah, 2 months. Sorry, which is shorter than normal, at least. Normally
Shorter
it's
than
3.
normal.
Yeah, I don't know what this means. It's exciting though. I wonder if these are like, what are they? What are they supposed to be? Are they like portals? You step into one, you and oh my god, what if we can like step into other shards?
Well, okay. Well, here's something that makes a little more sense.
Wow.
Based on like what this could be, it reminds me a lot of Heidelin's crystal circle.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
That's the first. Yeah.
So maybe there's things that are supposed to be in those or something.
But there's more circles in this one.
Maybe
Yeah,
this
we
is
only have
us.
like
There are
5.
crystals.
Right. Maybe this is us going, hey, what's up, guys? And Zodiark's like, okay, now we're gonna start collecting crystals for me, and then we just do the same thing.
And I need more crystals.
I need both astral and umbral crystals this time.
I'm a hungry boy.
Yeah.
Because how many types of crystals are there?
5.
5. So there'd be 10 for astral and umbral.
Yeah.
I think it's 5.
It is 5. Yeah, that's at least the ones we picked up, right? 5?
One for every element.
Yeah. Or 6? 7. Wait, no. We're talking about like the elemental crystals. That we picked for 6 astral, 6 umbral.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know.
It's 6.
Well, actually, because then there's also pure umbral and pure astral.
Oh.
So
Nice.
there you go.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah, I mean, we have no idea. So we
just brainstorming.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I still have to point out that that one's empty. No, it's not. So there's only one that's spiky though, which I find weird. So one is special. The others are all round, except for this one that we're facing.
Probably would make sense that it would be the source, maybe.
Yeah, but in that theory, if we say that this, I mean, even if it was okay, let's say it's crystals first. So we have to collect the crystals, but why?
This is off the wall, but sure.
I mean, it would be for the same reason.
To wake up to strengthen Zodiark.
Yeah,
but he's already being
not strengthen him, strengthen our ties together.
Oh right, yeah.
Because remember when we lost our crystals, we can no longer talk to Heidelin.
Yeah, true.
So I'm not saying that's what's happening. That's just
yeah.
Yes.
This is all just conjecture.
But if it is the source, and these are the shards, which the numbers do add up, and also one of them is very special, like it's spiked. What does that mean? What are these? I'm just hoping that it's just like you can just step into one and you just go into the shard.
Go to any all these different dimensions. They made them all fully realized.
The whole expansion is just you start here. This is the lobby, and you just pick a world.
And I also really want to know why they look like orbital charts, because they really do.
Yeah,
they look like maps of solar systems.
They do, but I'm noticing that some aren't even connected to some of the lines here. I don't know.
Right, no, but they all orbit. Each one orbits a spot. They intercross and everything.
These look like planets. Yeah, these things. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah,
like the paths.
Do they move?
Well, also you get some weird stuff with like planets are right next to each other on like the same orbit.
Yeah,
like you see that like that. How these might not be star charts.
Maybe they're supposed to be like connections to. I don't know what they are. Maybe they're like supposed to be like ether. But then why wouldn't this be connected to anything? And this one, I don't understand.
This is the world visit system.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're just showing that off.
They have a very fancy way to do it.
Oh, there are 2 destroyed shards. Maybe if like 2 of them were just like blacked out, that would have just.
I mean, there's a lot more. Isn't there more than 2 dead ones? I think we're close. I think there's a lot more than 2 that are done now.
I thought only 2.
Well,
no. Yeah. Because the Warrior of Darkness world.
Yeah.
Was okay.
I feel like I swear that they mentioned that there's actually way more fucked up.
I can't remember. This is why we need this expansion so we can freshen up our lore on that, because I can't remember.
Yeah, because aren't half of them already done?
There have been 7 rejoinings, which then means 7 have gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought way more than 2 were broken.
Yeah. Is
it
shards? Is it elements?
Who knows?
Tune in next time. In March.
That's probably when this is gonna go down. So that's a trailer. Very hype. A lot of good music used.
Just the remixed Stormblood theme. Well, not remixed, but the orchestrated version's very nice.
Yeah.
The trumpets.
So what's funny is that prior to this live letter, which we're going to talk about now, Yoshi P did an interview with Famitsu, and he accidentally dropped the launch date for the patch. Because he said that he was going to drop the patch on the 8th. what was it? I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said he was going to go snowboarding and then he was going to drop the patch on that date. And he knew he'd fucked up because he wasn't supposed to say that. So January 8th, that will be the first part, patch 4.5, part 1. And part 2 will then be released in March 2019. He does say late March. So, might be one of the last 2 weeks then.
That usually means. Because mid means from like the 3rd to the 29th for them.
Yeah.
But late is probably the very, very end.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so probably like March 26th that we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At best, March 19th. Unlikely though.
Yeah. So that he says it'll be around the same time as the Japan Fan Fest, which technically means that it can only really be one day. Because don't we know the date already? I think it's in.
Yeah, but do you think they're not gonna release it at the same time as FanFest? That's such a kick in the balls.
That's
for the people
true.
going.
But it would make sense to do it after the FanFest, wouldn't it? So that would place it on the
20th.
Why would
because
they
then
do it before?
You could talk about the things that happened in it. Because if they're going to show the second half of the trailer, they're going to want that patch to have dropped already.
Yeah, so FanFest for JP is 23rd to 24th.
23rd. Okay, so maybe
it's going to be the 26th.
Is that the last one? Japan's the last one, right?
Yeah.
It has to be before then. Because they're going to spoil the rest of the entire.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it'd be before
everything.
So it'd be the 19th for sure.
19th then, probably.
Like, I doubt they're going to be like, by the way, 4.55 is out, but by the way, the rest of the trailer spoiled everything.
Because he did confirm that the actual full trailer will be released on the Japanese Fan Fest, so they would have to release the last patch.
It has to be before.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's going to have to be the 19th. Okay. So
figured it out, guys.
Yeah. So he did say that in the trailer they did show part 2 content. So some of the story, most likely that last clip there, and some of the more climatic stuff was probably March. So he said what I was speculating, and when we watched the Shadowbringers trailer, is that they're actually doing it differently this time. They showed this version on the NA one, they show a longer version on the EU one, and then they show the completed one on the Japanese Fan Fest. We're getting 3 trailers.
I think it's gonna be a 3-part trailer as well. Yeah, it makes the most sense.
Baby.
That's nice. And that's probably because a lot of shit is going to go down in 2.55. 2.55. Wow. 4.55.
You guys excited for Heavensward?
Hell yeah, dude. I can't believe...
Dude, did you see what happened to everybody? That was crazy.
She drank the poison.
Oh my god.
Okay.
See it again?
I can't believe the Sultan is dead. All schedules up to patch 4.58 is already decided, so they're done more or less with that. There's going to be 4 patches: 4.5, 4.55, 4.56, and then 4.58. 4.5 will hit first, and then 4.55 will hit 1 month later. So 4.58, is that the highest we've ever been?
I want to say yes.
Because Heavensward was like...
haven't gone up that high, right?
No, because Heavensward was like 3.55 A and B.
Yeah.
But that was it, right?
I thought we got to a 5.6 at one point, but...
Maybe we did. But 5.8
I definitely don't think we've been to 58.
Yeah. So that's weird, because we're getting patches like 4.58. We don't know what's coming in that one.
Oh, do you know what it could be?
What?
They said that they were going to change a lot of stuff ahead of time, such as combining the TP-MP, rebalancing a bunch of stuff. And they said they were going to do it early. Do you remember? They said they wanted to have time for people to adjust. Okay. I bet you it's that. I bet you that's when they roll in those changes. The game is done, all the story's done, all the content has been beaten. Then they change it for us to get used to it. Yeah, that would make perfect sense.
That's going to be rough having the merge now without the job changes. Well, that's just going to be might be weird.
It might not be as scary as we think.
Yeah, it'll be an adjustment, that's for sure.
I think that's the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you won't have anything to do.
Yeah, true. It might also be like the first level race for Blue Mage. I mean,
sure, maybe.
Who knows? Okay, Beast Tribe. So the Alliance, the Beast Tribe Allied quest will be in 4.56. So we'll finally get that as well for the Stormblood Beast Tribes. So Blue Mage will be out 1 week after 4.5 launches. Because
That's fair enough.
Yeah, it's their usual, we want you to do the story first so you don't have to rush it to do.
Yeah, no one would do story with Blue Mage.
Blue Mage would be a big time, so I can understand that.
Yeah, Blue Mage is done. So they're just doing this to spread content out, which is weird. They said they basically apologized for not waiting longer to release Blue Mage because they have to go on vacation, their holiday. So
sorry, you're getting it early.
Yeah, sorry guys, you're getting content early. So it's coming out exactly 1 week after release. So he wanted us to focus on content like MSQ, raids, and so on before tackling Blue Mage. Unfortunately, during this live letter, not a single word. Well, there were some words about specifics, a very specific character in the Alliance raid, but we don't really. He didn't talk much about it. But quickly on Gimlet Dark, he said that it's going to feel like the final dungeon of the patch. It's going to have a very grand feel.
I can already agree.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I already agree.
Yeah,
this is the final boss fight of the game, guys.
Yeah,
I hope it's difficult.
Same,
and even more so, I hope there's a trial at the end.
Oh,
was Belisar's Wall difficult? By the way, I don't remember if it was.
No. It was a joke.
Okay.
No, it was. Yeah, I remember some.
I don't think the dungeon will be hard. By the way, it's not going to be a hard dungeon. It'll be a very easy dungeon.
Yeah,
but I'm hoping that just to make things feel more grand, have a trial at the end and then do an extreme.
Because because that's what we have done with the other with the other expansion. Heavensward had that with Nidhogg. Oh, well, that might not have been the last one, though.
Really, the end.
No, it wasn't.
Well, because we haven't had a patch cycle end like this.
No,
like most of the time, the story ends before the 5, right?
Yeah.
Like normally, sorry, I'll word that better. Yeah. Normally, the 0.5 patches is our introductory to the next expansion, not the closing, because the closing usually happened a patch or two earlier.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas this time, it's like no. The 0.5 is the end. Yeah. So it's something we've never really dealt with before.
Yeah. Also, just wanted to say that about the Belisar's Wall. The only thing that could be classified as difficult was for healers the first pull. That's all I remember.
Oh, because of the ads.
Yeah.
Because they would latch on to you.
So it did have that, but after that, nothing.
Okay.
And that's only if you were speedrunning it. If you did it small pulls, it was going to be super easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So on the new Alliance raid, Yoshida-san said, it doesn't specify here, but I believe he actually said that he cried several times because he said the story was so good. It's written by Woolhead, of course.
Wait, he's not talking about the...
Oh, sorry, right? The Alliance raid now.
The Alliance raid,
yeah, this is the Alliance, the Evil East story. It's written by Woolhead. So Yoshida had previously said that Balthier would not appear in the dungeon or in the story. But Matsuno-san, or Woolhead, said otherwise on Twitter. So it might seem like Balthier is going to show up as well. So that's...
It makes sense, too, because, like, just having Fran is, like... It's weird.
They are a team.
They're known for being together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So,
I hope they put Vaughn in, because Vaughn is such a good character. I hope Pinello too. We should have Vaughn and Pinello, and then we should just play with them all day because they're so fun.
Okay, this is random. Real talk. Weren't those characters like added after the game?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
And they were like, we need more relatable characters.
Yeah, Bosch was supposed to be the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Biggest.
They're fucking the worst things to happen. In Final Fantasy.
They're the Jar Jar Binks of Final Fantasy 12.
100%. That's super accurate, dude. That is really accurate.
Okay.
The scenario volume will be fulfilling and lore lovers will love it. It'll be long.
Explain that mech. I am waiting. How the fuck did that happen? That's a mech.
That is a mech. I don't know what's happening there. Yeah. I guess we'll find out.
They're really good at robotics. They built Construct, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
that's an anti-material rifle, dude. That's like
Rollo. Construct can make black holes out of nothing, though. Debatably,
I mean, yeah, but it's just weird. It's so like mechanically intricate. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
true.
It's fun. It's probably it'll make sense in the story. It will.
I wonder who made it.
Oh yeah,
is it the Dalmaskins or the Nalmaskas, as it's been recently changed to?
God, what does that even mean? I don't understand. What's Nalmaska? What's Dalmaska? What's lore now?
It's hard. It's
you
confusing.
Got it. Open it up,
dude.
It's really confusing.
I want to say something. I said it the other day, but there is an entry on Dalmaska in the second lore book.
Mm-hmm.
Under diet, they just have this gigantic picture of the wine bottle from the wine quest. Just want to put that out there.
Right in the gut. Right when you're down.
Okay. There will also be scenes that will make viewers excited, so Yoshida wants players to pay attention to the scenes. So don't skip our cutscenes, yo. Alliance Raid will launch with patch 4.5, so you can do that at launch. The release of Hidden Gorge will be in patch 4.55. That's deliberately done so to ensure the content spread is to ensure that they spread everything evenly, like they've done.
This is the new Astrologos thing.
That's Astrologos. Rival Wings. Astrologos is the map for Rival Wings.
Yeah, that's it. There's a train, guys. Watch out.
Yeah. So you'll have to wait. That's gonna be in March then. And for Eureka, for players who worry about the stats and all, the Hydatos will lock your substats that you have rolled from your last relic quest. But once Hydatos is gone, you can re-roll them again. So that's weird. So once you enter Hydatos, can you no longer roll? I don't understand it.
I'm not sure what they're trying to say.
Because when you're back in Pyros, you can just re-roll them again, can't you?
You probably have to go back to Pyros to re-roll it, I would guess.
Oh, so that's what it means. So you just
cannot re-roll forever. You just have to go back to go do it.
Okay, I see. Pagos will be buffed again in patch 4.5.
I really should have waited.
Maybe I'll try it.
Naz, don't. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
I love that.
I'm saying that ironically.
Rollo, stop saying that. You are... Dude, yes, no, shut up.
What are you, Pyros?
Yes, listen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Rollo has done Pyros because he said, I'm going to hate on Eureka, so I'm going to do it. Right. He hasn't done the fucking relic.
I don't care about the relic.
That's the point of Eureka, Rollo.
So wait, you're just doing it?
Well, okay, let me explain. Let me explain this. So he can sit
here and be like, Eureka sucks, everyone.
I want to explain it, okay? So I did Animos, right? And I got the relic because it's easy to get that. Like I was like, you just get it by basically just going through it, right? And then I go to Pagos and I'm like, I don't want to fucking spend time in here. So like I just got to the max level to get out because I just want to try out the logo system, honestly, because it looked fun. I understand that. I don't care about relics. I sincerely do not care about relics.
So you're just in it, okay? But this is the question. So, what are you there for?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see it.
Why would you do it?
But you keep saying it's not fun.
I know. Okay.
So you're there for having not fun and getting nothing out of it?
I am there so I can talk about it on here.
You haven't done the main feature. The reason
I don't care about the main feature. I don't care about it. Okay. It's not worth it to me. I have some fucking shit in my lantern or something. I went to the forge a few times. I'll probably get it eventually, but it doesn't. I don't really care about it.
So triggered right now. I can't think about it. Makes me mad.
I'm just confused.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking spend time in Pagos grinding light or whatever.
That's the only reason that it's worth doing.
Yeah, I know.
But the logo system is kind of fun.
But it's pointless if you have no goal. You're just going around like, I'm going to use
the goal is to get to the max level so I can get to the next area.
Look, I can use reflect, guys.
I will give him this. He's treating it like 11 content.
True.
He is the most faithful to 11 player in Pagos.
That's
right now,
very true.
But like,
because in 11 you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. He's doing the same thing.
by the way, Pyros still sucks.
You suck, Rollo.
I like the logo system. I made some money. That was kind of fun selling all that shit, but this shit sucks.
Wow. I don't even.
Well, Luke, what level are you in Pyros, by the way? Why don't you tell me?
I'm 49 now.
Okay.
I'm about to become 50.
I'm 44, boy. Watch out.
Well, at least I'm working on my relic. Unlike you.
Well, the thing is, okay, like for Pagos, you have to go out of your way to like get the relic. You know?
Well, that's like, kind of the point.
I know, but like in Animos, you do the content and you get it. You know,
that's true. Yeah.
And same thing with Pyros, is that like you do the fates and the chain and you just get it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to get all the Pagos logos actions to get the relic.
Well, that too, but like you.
And then you have to get the subs. You have to get the stats. You have to roll this. Like, there's a process that you've not partaken in. May I add?
For Pagos, do you have to roll?
Well, there's the Crystal Forge.
You
have
system.
You're just making me not want to do it more. It's stupid.
Okay. Anyways, this is not what we're supposed to talk about. Okay. Back on track. Yojimbo will appear somewhere in patch 4.5. Wonder where? Maybe.
Is it a trial though? Is all I care about.
I think it's the trial. I think they're adding a trial in 4.5.
It's the Hildebrand stuff,
and it's going to be Hildebrand for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been wanting that for a while.
Time to catch up on Hildebrand, everyone.
It's gonna take you 5 minutes. Don't worry.
Okay. They then showed off the new delivery dude. Okay, so
by the
now,
way, if you hear anything, somebody decided to cut down a tree next to my house right now. So if you hear that, that's what that is.
What the fuck is happening with you two and trees? Rollo's backyard just had a tree fall, and now it's happening to you. I'm just waiting.
Someone's just cutting it down. It sounds like I don't think it's falling.
Oh, that tree fell down. It fell on propane tanks I had in the backyard. By the way, I was kind of nervous. I was like, "Is this going to explode?" I moved it.
Okay, Jesus Christ!
I started to derail, but it started to bother me when I was doing it.
That's wow. Anyways, now for something that was very confusing when they announced it during the live letter. They had to clarify several times what they meant. So they were talking about, first of all, the expansion, the split and chaos, like the new data centers for NA and EU. This will happen simultaneously. So what a lot of people thought initially was that the way they worded it was that the servers would be split in 4.5, and then the world visiting system would be added later in 4.57, which is what they said the world visit system will not be added until 4.57. But what they then clarified was that the data center changes will take place after 4.5, after patch 4.5 part 2, more specifically, and not patch 4.57. So it'll be before, so 4.56? I guess that would be when it would launch. It's still confusing.
That was the clarification?
That was the clarification. I think basically
it's not at launch.
It's not at launch.
After March, probably.
Yes.
So
yes,
you have time with your friends, guys.
The world visit system, from what I could gather, would come after the server split, but the server split will not be 4.5, and it will most likely be after 4.56 as well. So that's gonna happen though.
I mean, really, I don't understand why that order matters anyways, because the data center reshifting has nothing to do with, like, you can't visit somebody that's on a different data center anyways.
That's true.
So it's not like it's gonna fix the problem.
Yeah.
And so it seems like they could do it in either order. It doesn't really matter.
Well, it has bigger, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Just a lot of people were scared that it was just gonna happen in 4.5. Like, that was too soon. And it is, because it's not happening in 4.5.
I think 4.5 is better. Because then you could find friends before the next expansion instead of going. I mean, really though, like some people are going to be going into the expansion just alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
you get free transfers, so if you lose your friends, and
that's true.
So just transfer over to them.
Yeah.
Organize with your friends in static now.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Plan it.
There will be job adjustments in 4.5 to monk, machinist, and a white mage.
There's a job missing in that list.
No. White mage is all. Actually, there are two jobs too many in this list. Actually,
well, I would say one specifically that holds a sword. Doesn't hold a shield as well.
I don't know.
No, fuck that Dark Knight. Fix Dark Knight first.
No, see, everyone's just gonna shout like, "Do this class, this class."
Okay, listen.
Yeah, but they're wrong because those classes aren't broken. People like to say things are broken, but they're not.
They're not
don't
broken.
Understand how balancing works.
But my finger hurts from pressing Dark Arts. Okay, please.
Well, excuse me. It's time for the white mages to laugh because it's time to get buffed, dude.
More lilies.
They will be the main aspects of job adjustments in this patch.
Yeah. You want to know what's funny?
What is funny?
That happens sometimes. Sometimes jobs get buffed and they become really, really good.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what happens after that?
Yeah, because that's
just take it away
literally the next line.
And that's literally what they did to Paladin at the beginning. They're like, "You guys this is the best job we ever designed. It's perfect. Oh, by the way, it doesn't exist anymore." Bye.
Yeah.
Didn't they just buff every other tank though? Isn't that what happened?
Oh yeah, they buffed every other tank after they nerfed Paladin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it made even less sense.
Okay, but that's not the focus of this patch. Monk, Machinist, and White Mage will have adjustments in potency numbers. Buff-wise, it'll mainly increase DPS and usability. The mechanics for all jobs like Monk and Machinist and so on will be for patch 5.0. So there will not be any changes to specific skills and stuff, it seems, like any big mechanic-wise changes.
So not fixing heat.
But all of that will change in 5.0 because that will be a completely new job rebalance. So there may be buffs or nerfs in terms of potencies. So the current job adjustments for schedule for 4.5 will mainly be based on patch 4.x job balance. So this is just for 4.x.
This is like a get some big numbers in there, have some fun with the last part of the expansion, basically.
For sure.
Yeah,
except for Paladin.
This could sort of indicate that Monk, Machinist, and White Mage might be getting additional adjustments in 5.0, seeing as they're already.
Well, everything's going to change.
Yeah, everything's going to change, obviously. But.
Roll the dice. Who's going to get the good shit? Who's going to get?
Who's going to get the good shit? Let's be pretty obvious. Warrior, Astro.
Yeah.
Those are the two that'll be the best. Probably. I think Samurai might actually get some love this time around.
Okay.
Bard's still going to be the best ranged.
Who will have their fucking playstyle completely changed?
Machinist.
Like fucking Bard did in Heaven's Sword.
It'll definitely be Machinist.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Because Machinist sucks ass. It's the worst job. It's not in damage wise, in playable wise.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
garbage. Absolute garbage.
Yeah. They talked about Snake Boy, but we already sort of talked about him.
Snake. Then,
surprisingly, out of seemingly nowhere, we find ourselves in the gold saucer. I think we'll talk about Air Force One first, actually. I don't know if I even put that in the show notes. Air Force One was shown off. Oh, that was shown off after, was it?
Let's just talk about this one first, then, anyway. It's a fucking arcade shooter, scroller thing. What's it called? Railway shooter. That's it.
Yeah, it's a rail. Yeah, it's on rails. You fly through the gold saucer, aiming at like big circles, and you shoot them and you get points. Funny enough, during the demonstration, Yoshi P missed one, and he was like reset, because he wanted to get a perfect score, but he missed one.
Is it like the? You think this is them using the blow darts thing finally?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. They built upon the blow dart minigame thing.
Because they did keep saying that, well, you kind of have plans on using it somewhere.
Yeah,
this is it.
This might be it.
My theory is that we're going to use the same minigame in the Gimlet Dark for like a little sequence where you just shoot down people, like parachuting down. It's not gonna have all the cute sound effects of Air Force One. It's gonna be like fucking machine guns or something.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's probably gonna just be that guy that each sniper needs.
Yeah, it's like the blow darts game, but it's moving, and you get a bonus stage halfway. There are also like red targets that if you hit them, you lose like 20 points or whatever. And there are
like different track types too.
Yeah, it's randomized, so it's the random tracks. And there are achievements that you can get from this.
Is it a gate?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
This
yes.
is a gate.
It is a gate.
It's
Yeah,
a
sorry.
gate,
It is
so
a
you
gate.
have to wait. It's not just a thing you can do anytime.
Yeah. Yes. The next one was interesting because the first time they loaded it up, it was bugged. So he did something. He got onto the duty finder, and it faded out and faded in, and he was just stuck at a table all alone, and nothing happened. And apparently there was just a bug. But it's Mahjong.
Mahjong, dude. Mahjong. Please, for the love of God, we need a Mahjong emote for the chat. I am so
0% chance.
And you thought Lords of Verminion couldn't get any more boring. This is literally a game for 95-year-old men.
Yeah. It is. But Mahjong is fun. I'll play.
My grandma was hype on Mahjong, dude.
So what the process for this was that they wanted like a kind of like a gambling game sort in 14, but they couldn't have poker because of all the laws of different countries. So they just decided to make Mahjong.
I guess that's right. You couldn't have poker.
Yeah.
Because of gambling laws in some countries.
This was progressively developed over time as a side/hobby thing. This wasn't. This was probably done by the Chocobo Racing dude. This is what he's been working on.
His grandpa asked him to put it in there.
Yeah, and I love that they just first said like, this is just something we made, side project, a hobby, and then they just roll out everything, and it's just such a massive thing. It's like, oh yeah, no, we have difficulties, and like you can access it in the overworld. You can go to the gold saucer and just click on a table. It has difficulties and shit, and you can play with NPCs.
It's so weird to me.
So much time.
Like it's they know that no one's gonna play this after like a week or two.
Dude, apparently, I don't know. Apparently, Google search exploded for people searching for how to play Mahjong after the live letter.
Dude, do any of you guys know how to play Mahjong?
I do, because I fucking had to do it in Yakuza, and I hated my.
A lot of people have said that.
And guess who you're playing it with in Yakuza? 95-year-old men, because that's this fucking game.
I could see myself just playing this, waiting for something to happen.
A lot of people actually look forward to this.
All right.
Hey, Lakil, guess what? People look forward to all these things
they do.
for a week.
Yeah.
And then no one plays it ever again.
The UI is also very well made. It's like very custom made. Like when you play against other players, they have like their faceplate, and there's like a real face, like it's moving. It's like
very cool.
Live capture of their faces. It's weird. It's like a big board. Yeah.
So real talk. If they were to add more non-licensed board games, I guess, or or whatever, what games would you want?
Oh, Chinese checkers.
Chinese checkers.
Oh no. I want that game where it was like a tube, like a little plastic tube with all the sticks in it, and then you put the marbles on top, and you have to pull out the sticks.
Oh,
the marbles fall, and you have to try and not get into marbles, because that makes just as much sense.
Yeah,
so I'd like that, please.
Yeah, I want Mancala and Jenga, for real.
Yeah,
please.
Jacks. Let's play Jacks.
Oh, hell
yeah.
Let's
Marbles.
What other games called? Oh, cribbage. That's what old people like. Let's set some cribbage.
You know what? I want to get skeet. Let's play skeet.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Like, we just need to go through the list of antiquated old people games, and we'll add all of them.
Yeah.
Backgammon.
Dominoes? Sure, yeah. Backgammon, that's another good one.
Uno. I just want straight up Uno, though, with like the trademark and everything.
Ooh.
Bridge. Yeah, these are all good suggestions, guys.
Yeah.
Ask your grandma. Guys, go up, ask your grandma, say, Grandma, what's your favorite game? I want to know for a video game.
Go Fish.
No, that's too new.
Anyway, back to Mahjong. They said that if you don't know how to play, they've made this gigantic like tutorial thing. Like you can search, it's like a database with all the rules and everything. You can search in it. It's got free search. You can search. It's very well made.
If you always want to learn, now's the time, I guess.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, Lord of Verminion is probably a better, like, a deeper system, ironically. But Mahjong is up there. It's
more popular.
Yeah.
Than Lords of Vermilion.
Yeah. They're also there's like a tournament that they're gonna do. Oh, also there's gonna be challenge log entries for this, obviously.
nice little tidbit for their fucking stream, by the way. The producer of Nier Automata will appear on stream along with other Mahjong professionals. This isn't Yoko Taro, by the way. It's the producer of that.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I mean, sure. I like,
there's also a ranking system, so you can play ranked Mahjong, which is... Oof.
There's gonna be a lot of people there in that.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
The higher your rank, if you like get to like a certain tier, you get access to like an advanced mahjong as well, apparently. So
on the bright side, in about 4 weeks, you'll be able to win trade it anyways. So.
Yeah, true. Thank God.
We're gonna play mahjong on stream a lot, by the way. I hope you guys.
Oh, fuck yeah! Then a positive note. Well, this is still positive. I'm not saying that mahjong isn't a good. It's just they spent a lot of time on this.
Yeah,
mahjong's fine. It's boring, but it's fine. It's a fine game.
It's a fine game. Then they're like, we've also finally added that more than 1 million MGP item now, and that's the fucking cactuar. It's the actual gold saucer as a mount.
Hell yeah, dude.
You ride the gold. It looks obnoxious. It is extremely big.
I kind of wish I could just ride the cactuar.
Yeah.
To be entirely honest, because I like cactuars a lot.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it's whatever.
It's as close as we'll get, I guess.
And ugly.
It's very tacky. It glows
Do we get
at
to see
night.
its action?
What? No, it doesn't have an action.
It has an action.
No.
Look on the hotbar.
What?
Right?
No, it doesn't.
Isn't that an action? That little red square?
No, that's for Blue Mage. This was during a Blue Mage presentation.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have that. It also flies, and when it flies, like balloons pop out of it, and there's like a Moogle balloon, an Imp balloon, and a Fat Cat balloon. They're like yeah. So that's nice.
This looks so
it also has like
it
makes like these cute noises, like chong, chong, when it walks around,
like little squeaky sounds.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very expensive though, so hope you've saved up your MGP.
5 million.
I'm crossing my fingers for a reskin of it at some point, just for the without the buildings on it.
Yeah, because it is a cactuar with like the gold saucer structures on it.
Yeah.
Then they showed off some new furnishings from the winners of the furnishing contest. Some of it being like paint buckets, an easel. No, the easel is already in the game. Some paint, some brushes, just some painting stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, looks nice.
Looks nice.
And a fat cat couch.
Looks cute.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I can't imagine. So the picture they showed had 2 Lalafels sitting on it. How do you fit? I can't even imagine my character sitting on it. The place for the butt looks so short. You have to have a really short butt. I don't think you could sit on that, Rollo.
The weird thing
I know, with my fatty. I'm sorry.
Is things that size are usually actually 4 wide, not 2. So.
Stop using Lalafels to show off furniture.
I agree. It throws off perspective.
Everything, really.
It just throws off perspective. Yeah. Don't show off outfits because you can't see what they are.
Yeah.
Stop showing stuff on Lalafels. Nothing against Lalafels, but you're too tiny to make things work properly.
Yeah.
They did it for the MGP mount too, the gold saucer one. So like I'm thinking, is that the actual size or is it going to be big?
Who knows? Yeah, we don't know. Just do everything with Derplander.
Yeah, because that's the most vanilla. That way you kind of, everyone knows what size
exactly
Midlander is. Okay, and then they showed off looks like the arena for Tsukiyomi. I think it's an aquarium thing. It's got 2 red trees and what looks like a moon.
Is it phase 2 Tsukiyomi or whatever?
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Like a little backdrop for your fish tank.
Yeah.
Looked all good with the weeb Tories that you can put under there and stuff.
Yeah.
Match well.
Yeah.
I wasn't being sarcastic. I'm just
No. I'm just saying. Yeah. Blue Mage. So they did. They showed off Blue Mage. They had like a big demonstration. And he was already level 50 there, but he only had 1 skill. So he kind of showed there that, leveling isn't how you progress necessarily with Blue Mage. You have to actually get the skills yourself. So he showed the Blue Mage book, and everything is like lined up with numbers. However, it's important to note that they're not chronological. They're not ranked by difficulty. They're just randomly placed there. So you learn the skills that you want. So, like if you want to go for number 2 in the book, that might be like one of the hardest ones to get. So yeah, it's very like sandboxy, I guess.
Yeah, it was strange because they had like the bad breath was on page 3 or something. Yeah. And then the Apakulu fish toss one or whatever was like another page.
Yeah.
Like, they're not based on level or anything.
Right. Yeah. Basically, yeah, level is pointless for Blue Mage. They also noted there that it's one of the learning places was Brave Flox's Long Stop Hard. So
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of seems like they have something out of every dungeon at this point.
Yeah. So
I really think that
Reborn dungeon anyway.
Collection is going to be huge.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big time sink.
Like they're using stuff from like Siren's moves. I think we'll see pretty much every dungeon up to 50 be used. I mean, how many skills are there?
49.
49.
So I bet you there's one for pretty much every dungeon then up to 50.
But he did also say that a lot of them are in the overworld, so they're
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So do
you think that also could imply that there's just a choice in the overworld? Like you could go into Cutter's Cry, for example, to learn 1,000 Needles, or you could just learn 1,000 Needles from Cactuar out on the open overworld as well. Maybe there's choices.
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm assuming.
How long do you think it's going to be?
What? Go on.
How long do you think it's going to take for all this to get solved? Because they're giving you hints on where the skills are.
I think it's going to be a week. I don't think it's going to be a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it seems like the second time sink is the Carnival, which is like the big deal for the end game for Blue Mage.
And I honestly don't think that's going to be very hard either.
We'll get to it. Right. Learning skills and stuff are random and is based on chance. Didn't they say 30% ish is what it's at? I don't know if that was a public. It's not. Maybe that wasn't an official number. Don't quote me on that. I'll find it's on the show notes somewhere. So he did say you are encouraged to level up from public fields, and fates won't help you. You should kill individual monsters yourself, or in a party, whatever. But it's basically you get more EXP. It's basically turned the system upside down. You should be killing just roaming monsters in the overworld. Fates will give you EXP, but it will be nothing compared to what you get from killing a lot of mobs in the overworld. So
I'm wondering how much leveling is even going to matter. Because
probably not much.
They say at one point that the job quests have nothing to do with level either. It's just
nothing's tied to level.
So I wonder what the reward for even leveling up is going to be.
Accessing the dungeons, maybe.
The dungeons.
That makes sense. Yeah, I guess so.
And the stats on gear, because it like your gear attributes are the big damage buff and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right, but also weapons aren't. It's really weird.
Yeah. Accessories.
Because weapon damage is usually the most important thing out of anything.
Now it's just your attributes you have to pay attention to.
I kind of like that everything is just thrown away. Like everything is just topsy-turvy. I kind of like it. It's kind of refreshing in a weird way. It makes it a very different class.
It makes me believe that it's probably never going to... If this is the system going forward, it's never going to be allowed in content.
No, I don't think so.
Because
either.
Because there's a lot of people that are going, but and never.
Well, I mean,
if there's no weapon damage, they'd have to go back and change it. If there's no weapon damage and all that stuff, it could never be involved.
I have sort of given up on that thought, and I don't really care anymore. I've just accepted that this is like a mini game that they've added. It's just a mini game.
Yeah, you're right. It's not a job; it's a mini game. Yeah, that's true.
But who knows? Let's see. So he showed that he was going to learn Bad Breath from Malbro. So you need to gain enmity from the enemy, and then make sure you see the skill being used beforehand. I don't know. You just have to have it has to have been cast while you have enmity. That way you're sort of locked into the role.
Yeah, so just tag the mob, let him do the skill.
Yeah. He was showing learning Bad Breath from Malbro. I did say that. We've just talked about it.
Yeah.
He learned the action on the first try. And he said he did this for like 2 other attacks as well. And he got them both on the first try. And he said, I have not used any debug commands. So he was just either very lucky or the percentage is way higher than we might have first thought.
It's sounding pretty generous.
But he did also say
nice.
that some of the harder ones were kind of harder to get. Did you seriously just... Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, I'm good.
I am so ready to be triggered.
That more means that the skill itself might be used less frequently.
Yeah, maybe.
Like there's certain fights, I don't know any examples, but I know they're out there, where if you're trying to learn like something's alt or something like that, that if it's a 30% chance to get it and it only happens once in the fight, that could be kind of annoying, right?
But the thing they said is that everyone rolls like for to see if they get the skill in the party. So everyone has like a, and if one person gets it, everyone in the party gets it.
Now you're talking about party mechanics, but
I'm never going to play with a party in Blue Mage.
But he said that if you're in a party, the roll will go for everyone on the same. Like it won't be like you won't have a higher chance of obtaining it. But if you will technically. No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Everyone rolls.
You have a higher chance of someone obtaining it, not you.
No. If one gets it, everyone gets it in the party.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you go to do in a party, because like everyone's rolling to get to see if they
I'll
get
just
it.
do it myself then.
Yeah.
Well, why? Just do it with a group. Because it's their
Blue
chance.
Mage, and it's a mini game, and I don't want to play with anybody else.
Oh,
That's why
wow.
this exists.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Well, actually,
If you want me to play solo, I'm gonna play solo.
Okay.
I'm telling you, next expansion, I'm not gonna play with anyone. I'm gonna play Blue Mage, and I'm gonna play with Trust NPCs, and that's it. I will never play with another human being again.
Okay, I'm gonna have to clarify, Rollo, because what you said is not. So that's what we thought at first.
Oh, is that that?
A 30% chance is still a 30% chance, but everyone will get it at once instead of a separate roll per blue. It's a party-wide roll.
Okay, I thought it was an individual roll for everyone.
Yeah.
So okay, that's more understandable, because otherwise it'd be like you get skills really quick.
Yeah, you just get a party.
Get
and
4
all the
people,
skills.
90% chance or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make too much sense.
Yeah. So that's. I mean, there's still it incentivizes you to do it with a party.
It should be. What would it really incentivize to do it in a party is you each have your own individual role and only you get it. So that way you bring people to get through the content faster because you know you're going to be doing it multiple times.
Yeah.
Right?
But I think it'd be kind of shitty too, because it's like, oh, I just made this PF group. The party leader got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Peace, guys.
It's almost like everything in this entire game,
but they
including
fixed it.
or anything else.
That way
that's how this game works.
That way they fixed it with this, though. Again, topsy-turvy land. One person gets it, everyone gets it. So
so then you can move together as a group to the next mob.
Yeah. So you can have up to 24 skills from your book you can put on your active action bar, so you can put that on your hotbars. That's quite a lot. And also your job quests, like we said earlier, was it's not based on level, it's based on how many skills you've obtained. And you can save 5 presets for live actions. So
that's nice.
Yeah. So he showed the tooltip for bad breath. It inflicts various status debuffs on enemies: poison, 10% damage dealt down, 40% heavy, slow, darkness, and paralysis, with a poison dot potency of 10 and lasting for 15 seconds, with an additional effect, silence, for 1 second.
Yeah, these that's almost the same as the real bad breath.
Yeah, the only thing missing is the HP penalty or whatever. So
yeah. The potency is pretty low on all these skills, though. Like,
well, damage is calculated differently, so
yeah,
it is. Yeah, but like seeing like a skill that's like this skill does 10 potency. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
And like I think the water pump skill, whatever it was called, was like 30 potency.
Yeah,
like the first skill you get or something.
But it's equivalent to your level 1 skill. Yeah, to be fair, it's like
which is 100 potency usually.
Yeah, Blue Mage works
I think
differently.
I honestly think it's just to do with the damage scaling.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna be. I think 10 potency is probably gonna be.
Oh, probably enough.
Yeah,
on any other job.
Yeah. He also learned Flying Sardine from an Apkulu. It is an unexpected type attack, with a potency of 10, and it silences for 1 second.
I don't even know why they still list aspects.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless now.
It really doesn't matter, dude.
Doesn't just mean it's not elemental, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's mean.
Oh, I don't know why we're talking about Blue Mage. This makes sense for Blue Mage.
Yeah.
Because in the Carnival, elemental shit is very important.
That's right.
So that's probably why they're listing it.
So you actually have to pay attention out of that.
Yeah, right. This is the only place it makes sense listed. That's correct. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. They also then while doing the Blue Mage thing, they introduced the new UI settings, the opacity thing, where you can turn down the opacity of every single window in the game. And there's like a top part of the slider that shows you like the recommended opacity. But you can go past that if you want everything to just be, unreadable.
It's a transparency slider.
Yeah,
I like that. I can do it for all my skills and everything. So
yeah.
Once you memorize the hotbar, you only need like a slight look at it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He also showed off water cannon. Potency for that is 120, by the way.
Oh, water cannon was 120? Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was just 30. Okay, never mind.
So it is equivalent to a level 1 skill. Water cannon. He also showed off Mighty Guard, which is the old Limit Break 2 name for tanks. Take lesser damage, enmity obtained will increase while this is in effect, but dealing damage will be lowered.
So that's just the tank stance.
Yeah, they also hinted at a level 5 death, and that will be available when the level cap is increased to level 60. So there is level 5 deaths, but not in this patch. We don't know, but they did confirm level 60. So
I think you're probably right. It's probably in one of the last patches.
We'll see
of this.
Yeah. The power of so this is where it gets topsy-turvy. So the power of Blue Mage is based on intelligence, but is calculated differently from Summoner, Red Mage, and Black Mage. The damage is not based on your weapon damage, but your armor and accessories. By inflicting a specific blue skill and using that other blue-based spell, using that, other blue-based spells will deal more damage. So you have like skills that make your attacks more powerful as well, I guess.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
What?
I'm thinking that this means that literally the only stats that matter are vitality and intelligence. I don't think crit, I don't think direct hit, I don't think any of that is going to matter. No spell speed, no nothing.
No.
Will you have to meld on your Black Mage for some of the challenges?
I don't think you'll be able to meld.
Blue Mage.
On Blue Mage. I don't think you'll be able to meld on Blue Mage.
Really? You think they'd lock that out?
What's the point? I think no stats are going to matter except for base stats. That's it.
Well, no, because you can. I don't know.
Well,
I'm thinking no secondaries, no weapon damage, no nothing. Just base stats.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that, but yeah, that's
a shame they got rid of elemental materia, though, huh?
Yeah.
Could have been useful.
Powerful blue magic costs a lot of MP, so you'll still have to devise a rotation for a blue mage. Job quests are not based on level, but skills learned. So I'm assuming you get like the skill he talked about, that one that powers up, so you deal more damage. Might be like a job quest reward, because it doesn't give you like real skills in the job quest, but there's still job quests, so I'm assuming you get some sort of reward from them. And where do you like get that skill? The skill that enhances your blue magic.
Well, isn't there like a focus type skill that some mobs use or something? Like, empowers next magic attack. Or
That's true, I guess.
So it might be something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so back in Ul'dah, they went to the NPC. There's a masked NPC. I believe it is. So look at the minimap there. Where the fuck is it actually?
Are you just using an iPad? Yeah, wow.
Dude, we talked about how Grandpa went digital just a few episodes ago.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
Jesus. I am so current.
No more printer paper.
Yeah. I don't know where this is now that I'm looking at it. A lot, because there's an etherite like right. No, this is by the. Where the I feel like I'm like 85 years old, but the image is so small.
How do I zoom in?
No, I can't. I don't. This it doesn't work in Google Docs.
I'm just gonna say, if there's a second Coliseum in Ul'dah that we've never seen, I'm gonna call some BS.
secret Coliseum.
Dude,
like,
I'm
if there's
almost
a secret
positive.
Bigger one, opposed to the actual Sultana's. Her regal
100%.
royal cost. That's so stupid.
100%. I think
just use the fucking Coliseum. It's there already.
No, let's make a new one.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere, a new one that's grander and bigger, and as well.
We were waiting for this Coliseum to have a use for so long.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, let's make a different one.
Yeah.
In the same city.
Yeah.
By the way,
because the Masquerade Arena is completely round, and the one in in
Yes, it is. It's
Ul'dah? Is it complete? Isn't it more like an oval?
Yeah, the one from the Gladiator quest line that's a big old circle.
Okay.
That's a big old circle.
It's just so small. It's
not that small, Akil. It's pretty big.
There's some space thrown around.
I'm telling you, when you do the quests, it's way bigger when you're inside it.
I think the one in Ul'dah is small. I think it is small compared to this one, because the screenshot we've seen from this one is like, that's like the Colosseum from Rome. Like it's big. That's a big, like that can hold like tens of thousands of people. There's like space for 10 people in Uldah's Colosseum.
They could just retcon it. They could also just retcon it.
The arena was bigger the entire time.
Yeah, but that's not the entrance.
There's also other cool places. They could have done it in Ishgard with the Blood in the Sands. That would have been super cool to do it there. There's so many places they could do it.
No. This one's been here all the time. Yes, you just haven't seen it yet. They just had the door locked.
The miners have just been digging it out the whole time.
Yeah. That's what they've been doing all this time. They've been digging out.
100%.
Yeah. Right. The spherical thing shown is a stage. Oh, they're showing. Okay, so they showed the UI thing. It's basically showing you the staging, like of where the mobs are going to be positioned. It also shows you if it have multiple phases, what's going to happen in the second phase, and you can click on the map to look at the enemies, and it'll show you their weaknesses and all that. And what you've learned about them.
To sleep, or something like that.
Yeah. It's very in depth. It's very nice. It didn't show us the inside of what actually happens when you go inside. There's also like it'll measure your time, so you can have like a record time. And there are also rewards, but these you'll only obtain these the first time you clear them. But he didn't say this, but there are 3 stars on the list, and I think those are random, because last time I think they were on completely different things. So these might be the weekly challenges that gives you like extra rewards every week, maybe daily, don't know. But so that's.
I wonder what the rewards are going to be. Like, is it only going to be worth doing until you're max level? Is it Blue Mage experience? Or is it something that's just beneficial for the whole game? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. It gives you Alliance seals.
I would hate for it to be just like Blue Mage experience, and then you get your capped, and it's like, well, I don't need to do the weekly challenges anymore, you know?
Yeah.
I hope it's not just the Allied Seals and the fucking tombstones.
No. The Allied Seals will be nice for like to get all the mount speeds for Realm Reborn if you still don't have those. But other than that, they're kind of pointless, huh?
It seems like if you do like 10 challenges or something, you'll have enough to get most of them. Because like the first one gives like 50 Allied Seals.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, I'm okay with that because Realm Reborn hunts are the worst to do.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to fucking scale up HP.
No.
We can't.
But it would just be
the level 50s can't do it. Oh, like they can do it now when it dies in 3 seconds? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, guys.
Uh-huh.
It'd just be a shame that like that's all there is to it, and like after a month or so, you're just kind of done with doing the challenges for rewards or weeklies.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that's not the case. It's got to be something that benefits.
Yeah. He did.
At least give me some glamour. I don't know. Give me some
gil.
He did say something weird. Yeah, you get 3,000 gil for like completing one of the
more gil than that. Then I'll keep doing it.
Okay. There aren't any mount or gear rewards for clearing all of the Masked Carnival challenges yet, because they want people to try the job out first instead of making it seem like something mandatory to do.
Okay.
Later on, after a lot of people have experienced it, they can add harder challenges as well as mount and gear rewards.
Okay.
Yeah, mounts, I'd be okay with mounts, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Gear would have to probably be glamour, I would guess, judging by the way they made Blue Mage gear sound.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see how that's going to work. It's kind of I can't really imagine how
I understand it all except for the weapons.
Yeah.
Because what is a weapon that doesn't have weapon damage?
So, I mean, it has stats.
So are you just going to wear that cane, level 1 cane forever? Is that
right? But why take why even take weapon damage away if it still has stats? Doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't, but I'm sure they're just kind of like they're trying to work with.
There's probably a reason. We'll figure it out when it comes out. But
I'm kind of hoping that like Blue Mage just wears its own gear. I know that they've kind of already hinted that it will just be wearing casting gear.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that they just get their own sets that nobody else can wear.
I feel like they almost
and then that would make a
yeah.
lot of this make way more sense.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about the relic, the artifact armor for it too. Because like, do you just get that at the start, or do you get that at the end of the job quest, or do you do the challenges?
It's probably a job quest reward, right?
Yeah.
They got to put, since there's no skills on the job quest, it's probably got to be something like gear.
Yeah.
Wait, this is random. Do you think Blue Mage will ever get a relic?
No.
Like, actually, do you?
Oh,
like,
no. God, no.
Like in Eureka 2.0, I don't know. Like, I'm just like,
they won't be able to go in it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe be able to get it with another job.
They can't play with other jobs.
Well, no, you get it on your other job. You're like, hey, you know what? I want a fancy looking cane for my.
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
Like, wouldn't it be kind of weird to have a job that doesn't have a relic at all?
Well, if they put it through a Blue Mage system, they don't put it in Eureka.
Yeah, because now you're thinking about Blue Mage as a job, like an actual
which
job.
Which it's never going to be.
It's a minigame, Rollo.
Well, it is, but like it has a job crystal. Is what I'm saying.
Well,
like,
a job crystal, mind you, that you buy.
Right.
You buy from a fucking vendor. It's like, hey, kid, you want a job crystal?
Also, I really don't think Blue Mage is going to have as long of a life as people think it is. Because once you've done it all, you're just going to have to wait for the next Blue Mage update to play more of it.
We'll see how they. I feel like it seems like they're gonna increase the level quite rapidly. From what I heard, like he also he was very he talked about like, oh, we have 49 skills now, but that's going to increase with with the patches as we raise the cap. So who knows? I don't know.
Really only got 2 caps to go. It only can go to 60 and then to 70.
Yeah, but you think they're going to do it in increments of 10?
I think it might just be increments of 5.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, sure, but I guess so. But I mean, that still doesn't really make it. The content.
No, the real question is like,
it still means what I'm saying is that Blue Mage isn't going to be something that if you like it, you're not going to be playing it all the time.
But listen, I think we're thinking about it again wrong, because we're thinking about it as a job. Level doesn't matter again for Blue Mage, right?
Right.
So they'll add skills. They'll add stuff to the carnival. They said they would add difficult challenges.
But the only way they could do that is mainly by raising the level cap, which will allow you to access more things, which then lets you learn.
Level 60 allows you entry to Heavensward areas and learn Heavensward skills. So.
Exactly. But regardless, at any increment of time, you're always going to be hard capped on what you can go into and what you can learn.
Yeah.
Right? You're never going to be like, you're never going to hit level 50 and then be like, okay, and now I've hit 50, I have more stuff to do. It's like, no, now you have to wait for it to get updated.
Yeah. Oh, right? Wait. Just also want to say that they did also confirm that it was going to be raised with Shadowbringers, didn't they? When they announced Blue Mage. So it might be level 60 at Shadowbringers then. So I don't know.
I'm wondering how many skills are going to add like per patch, because is it like, it's not going to be 49 every single like for each expansion level, right?
That sounds a bit excessive. No. That sounds
because I think it'd be like 20 something for Heavensward, maybe like another 20.
I would say a good way to look at it, Rollo, would be how many skills a job got from 1 to 50 in A Realm Reborn, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And then how many they got in each expansion after, which was far, far less, right?
Yeah.
So I would assume 1 to 50 has the most amount of skills, and then 50 to 60 has less skills, but still cool. They're probably going to get cooler looking as you get past the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's like some really interesting skills in Heavensward and Stormblood that I'd like to see, you know?
Yeah.
I still think 20-ish should be good for every 10 levels.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you have, it's actually easier for them to add skills to this job than any other job in the game. Because unlike Paladin or any other job that has extreme bloat, hotbar bloat, you can turn off skills and not refuse to take skills, right? So it's a flat set of a list you get to pick from, opposed to this is what you have and you have to use it. So it's a lot easier for them to add skills.
Dare I say, it's almost like if Mallow was here, he would say it's almost like a skill tree. I mean, you can create builds with this Blue Mage.
I wouldn't say it's like a skill tree, but it's closer.
No, but it's a close tree. Yeah,
it's like a deck building game.
It's like a deck
you pick your cards.
It's more like a for sure.
But dude, we're gonna get like a fucking haste skill we can just cast on ourselves.
But again, for what?
What do you mean for what?
What do you mean
for what?
to cast haste on yourself because it's
I know,
fun.
but Blue Mage, I just don't understand what the point of it is. I still don't understand.
The carnival.
It's a minigame. It's a minigame. I get it. But for what?
It's the grind, and the carnival is the like.
And then when you beat the carnival, what then?
Each dailies.
Make sure you've filled
Just
out
do it
your.
again?
Make sure you've got all your skills. It's like Pokemon, only with skills.
Yeah, like
Gotta catch them all.
I'll say, in its current state, for most people, it'll keep people busy for like a good month or so. Of like just kind of, sort of semi-casually,
which is what all content is, to be fair, right? It's
right, but you get stuff out of that. That's the difference. Is like you get gear. Like if, like, say you beat. I know people are like, oh, you do raids. Okay, all right. Say you beat Omega. There's still gear to get from Omega. So beating it once isn't sufficient. If you're just done the carnival after beating it, and then you're just gonna get seals, there's no point in doing it.
Yeah, but
the seals and stuff, those are first time rewards, is what they said.
Yeah. I mean, this is just video game.
No,
it is just time waste. It is what it is. I mean,
but it's time wasting with rewards at the end usually.
Well, the reward is the experience. Like you've leveled a character to 50, which back in the day in old MMOs, that was the reward.
It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
If you say, "Hey guys, play our game," it just have fun. You don't get anything from it. People aren't going to play it. That's not how games work anymore.
I mean, I don't know. I'm doing Eureka for no reward.
Yeah, that's true.
You're an enigma, though.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'll have fun.
So Rollo's gonna fucking. This is it. This is Rollo's content apparently.
This is because I want to create stupid fucking skill setups. Dude.
I want to say that I don't mind Blue Mage. I have accepted Blue Mage and I'm looking forward to trying it. And that's,
I agree with Huback in chat. It sounds like a guild test to me. You beat it once and then it's like you get nothing from it. What's the point of doing it again?
Once it's content that's going to be continuously updated. I don't understand.
Over time, yeah.
It's like when you've got all your gear and stuff for your character, then what? Like on a main job.
Like,
well, you can there's still more stuff to do.
You can level another character, like leveling a Blue Mage.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I understand what you're getting at. But the fact that there's no like actual gear to get and it's hard capped and it just I don't know. I think
it's just so different that we can't really understand quite how it's going to fit into 14 yet.
And there is going to be like tangible rewards at one point.
Yeah. This is like the beta test of Blue Mage, I think. We'll see. It won't be that bad. I'm sure. If it is, it's just going to fade away like Diadem.
I agree it won't be that bad because at the end of the day, you're right. It's just a mini game and it doesn't matter if a mini game is good or bad.
Right.
For sure.
Right, let's
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I mean, if only just to test it. The thing that I feel is the most. It's so refreshing. It's so like it's the class, but nothing makes sense. Like everything you've learned is turned like upside down. No weapon damage. Weapon damage it has nothing to do with your damage. You have to do like overworld mobs. Don't do fates. Don't do dungeons. You have to think about elemental shit when you're fighting in the carnival. Like stuff like that.
I agree with all of that. 100%.
Yeah.
The thing I think the reason why I'm still super confused about it is that with everything they've told us now, it's like quite obviously not going to become a real job ever.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be that.
That is what confuses me a lot.
I think that's just because because
mini games have an end,
but this one doesn't.
Whereas jobs don't.
This doesn't either. They have said that it's a limited job, but it is still a job. Technically, it's just limited, and they have promised us that it has a job. It has a job, Crystal.
That doesn't make it a job, my dude. That don't make it a job, my dude.
It will be updated.
It's a piece of content.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure. I guess
go in with an open mind at least. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
I'm excited for the mini game. I just don't understand the purpose.
I understand the thing that to me was always the big kick was that it means we're never going to have blue mage in the game. Like
never.
A real blue mage.
Right,
But, well,
never.
technically we have a real blue mage, but it's not going to be a real job is what I'm saying. But that's just how it is. I mean, someone pointed out that Yoshi P has been saying this for a long time. Like, if you want real blue mage, we can't put it into real content because real blue mage doesn't work. So they either had to give us a reworked blue mage that was not faithful to the real blue mage, or an actual straight up blue mage but within its own world. And that's what they did.
But there's another example for that. Is that red mage? They said, hey, red mage won't work if you want it to be like old Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
So they made red mage, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but that's easier though. It's easy. The red mage is easier.
It's not that much easier.
Blue mage is
because they gutted 95% of what makes red mage.
Yeah, but
but I'm just saying, like, would you rather have
a blue mage where you just do the job quest to get your skills?
100%,
and you
150%.
No, I disagree with that. That was the blue mage I've dreaded. I didn't want that blue mage, although I would have accepted it eventually. But
yeah, we would have gotten like a kind of not nerf, but like sort of a blue mage, but in a weird 14 style. Because like the red mage we have now, that's more like a rune fencer or something, right?
Yeah.
What I would have liked is to have a normal job with a mini game that you can play with it. Just like Bard. I think it should have been like Bard. Bard functions totally normal on its own. And then you can play music. You can play a music mini game.
That's not the same.
No, I know. But it's attached to that job, right? That mini game is attached to that job. Do something just like that, man.
I think you're kind of asking a lot for that one.
Yeah, I mean,
you're asking for.
Yeah.
I'm asking for them to rebalance it as a normal job, which is not asking that much.
Please remember that if ever it reaches the current cap, blue mages can do current content, but in preformed parties.
They will never be doing current content.
Well, at least they'll do content from before. They can do pony farming, bird farming.
Sure,
there's a lot they can do. You can catch up on old content. Yeah, a lot of people have, I don't have all my birds, so I can still get birds whenever they update. So I can just be fucking OP and farm birds.
Listen, you 8 blue mages, give them all level 5 death, all of you cast it to start a Shiva fight. Maybe you'll get the pony really quick.
Or you can just kill Shiva in 30 seconds like you already can.
Yeah, but I want to do
that's what
death.
that's what I also don't understand. Everybody's like, it's going to be so much easier. Have you done those lately? If you take 8 people in it, it dies in literally 4 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean,
literally 4 seconds.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
It'll be interesting.
I don't hate the concept of, at least it's actual blue mage.
Yeah.
It's a good mini game. I agree.
Yeah. Okay, they showed off some changes to G-pose, so you can now have manual focus. So if you want the foreground blurry for some reason, you can do that. And you can apply wet mode. Wet mode.
Listen, make your character have really defined abs, zoom in, make them wet. Nice. What's interesting, though, is that you can choose the emote people do. So like, can you click on someone else and make them do an emote they don't have?
You can make
I don't have Songbird.
You can make other people emote and be wet. You can wet everyone.
Yes, I cast wet on you. Now do the Songbird for me. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming you can because it's only visible on your end anyway. So if yeah.
That'd be cool though. I hope it's like that. Just make people do.
It's good for minimum item level since I don't have any emotes.
Yeah. Same here. Make me do the.
We'll be wet in every single picture, and you'll all be doing the. What emote is fun, dude? During the live letter, Yoshi P went into Deep Pose with right after having summoned the mount, the gold saucer mount, and it did the animation where it like whistles, but unfortunately. That made it look like the Lala was like picking his ass and putting it in his mouth continuously, and it would just stood there and was eating shit from his ass.
Dingleberries, dude.
Yeah,
tasty
it was
snack.
just pulling those dingleberries out. Anyways, that was a sidetrack. Now, fortunately for Yoshi P, you can now switch emotes without having to exit G-pose. You did mention that, but. So that's cool for G-Post, but the biggest news in that system thing is about housing, and this is probably because they're dropping 32-bit support, I'm gonna assume. Change in how interactable housing objects work. So currently, if you place a lot of them, so if you have a lot of those custom walls, for instance, stuff will start to like disappear, flicker out of existence in your house. But now they're going to separate the appearance from the interaction, so they'll still display properly all the time. So it's over.
Wallpapers, you can use them now. Like they work.
Yeah.
It's took this long, but wallpapers work now, guys.
Yeah. Also, furniture placement precision has been increased. So sometimes if you place something in a house and you log out and log back in, sometimes it might have moved slightly because the way the server stores the position is different from the client sometimes. That has been changed. So that's not going to happen anymore. So some quality of life changes to housing. And that's welcome changes because
been a long time coming.
Interactive housing thing has been so annoying. Right, so timeline, because the live letter was a little bit all over the place. So now I'm just gonna tell you when shit is gonna happen. So patch 4.5, that part 1 will release on January 8th, 2019. Part 2, late March 2019. Patch 4.5 Part 1 will contain MSQ, the Four Lords Seiryu, Dungeon the Gimlet Dark, Alliance Raid, the Orban Monastery, Custom Delivery, the Dude with the Pig Face, and Blue Mage a week later on January 15th, Gold Saucer, the Mahjong minigame, and Air Force One, new minions, hairstyles, emotes, and mounts. That's coming. All of that is coming, except for Blue Mage, which is 1 week later on January 8th, 2019. Patch 4.55, which is part 2 in late March, will include Eureka Hydatos, Rival Wings. Oh, no, hold on. 4.55 is not part 2. That will include Eureka. See, it's even in the timeline, it's fucked up.
It's confusing. We struggled with this.
4.55 is Eureka Hydatos, Rival Wings, The Hidden Gorge, and patch 4.56 is part 2.
Rival Wings?
Yeah, Hidden Gorge.
You don't remember the train?
Yeah, they're adding it.
No. Dead in a week. I totally forgot.
But I'm sure that at this point they can at least make like a roulette for it, because now
as long as I can get
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
No!
As long as I can get it through this, then I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Don't add another mount.
Yeah.
Do not. I don't want to play both 100 times.
Yeah, true.
I just want to play one of them 100 times.
Yeah, I agree. Patch 4.56, which is part 2, will contain the MSQ, Hildebrand, Stormblood, Allied Beast Tribes. So that's part 2. So you do get some content in addition to the MSQ. Sometime after patch 4.56, the NA and EU data center changes and new worlds will be implemented. So that's that. Patch 4.57 is the world visit system, and then we don't know what's coming in 4.58. That is it. That's all that you can expect. Cool?
Hooray. That's a lot of stuff, and it's complicated, but you know what?
I don't really understand when things are coming out, but I'll be waiting.
Well, it'll come out. That's all we know. So, yeah, that's part 3 of the MSQ. Yeah, that's that's the 12 story. That's when we get to learn about the 12. That's when they descend and help us. Right. We've got kill us. We've got 10 minutes. We can do maybe some MogMail.
Okay.
Maybe I should pick something that makes sense to what we've like talked about.
If you didn't get your MogMail read this year, you're gonna have to wait till next year.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But the live letter, time, human construct.
Okay, let's take this one from Bay Borlak from Behemoth. This kind of ties into the story. The more I think about the trailer, the more the lack of Garlemald in it concerns me. If we somehow do not go there in this expansion, how do you suppose we will take down the Garlean Empire, as the keynote stated? There is, there's not enough Garlemald proper shown in the trailer. He's talking about the Shadowbringers trailer, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But also in this one, no actual Garlemald is shown here either.
My answer's
dungeon.
Very different. I don't think we're gonna have to.
the takedown. Oh yeah, you think the Athens?
I don't think that any of it's gonna matter. I think this fight is just like, all right, and then the whole world's fucking dead. It's not gonna matter if we take them out. Right? I don't think there is no need because the whole world looks like it's gonna collapse. So.
Yeah, the trailer sort of changed things a little bit.
But like we're gonna fight them.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter who wins, who loses, what happens, because it looks like the world dies literally after the fight ends.
Right. Yeah.
What I'm thinking, it's like, okay, we're doing the Guardian offensive thing, but then like, okay, actually, Asians now.
Yeah,
we're just using Garleans though, so like, just kill them if you want.
Yeah, it's a little.
It almost seems like, I mean, the Garlean Empire doesn't really exist anymore. Is the more we learn, the less it seems like the Garlean Empire even exists. It's literally the Asian Empire. It's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, I guess.
And shit's gotten weird because the people running it aren't Garleans anymore.
Yeah,
it's like if the Roman Empire was ran by a dude from Africa, it wouldn't make any sense, right? You wouldn't call it so. I feel like everything that we're learning just solidifies that what we've already learned doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah.
Like everything. I kind of really feel like this expansion is going to invalidate everything that happened before this. I think this is another 1.0, to be honest, because if the fucking world blows up and everything gets reset,
we don't know if that's happening though.
I know, but when they're saying stuff like the what's the word he uses, the fraudulentness of your star, like all that stuff sounds like it's going to be a pretty dramatic,
fraudulent existence of Eidolon. Yeah.
So,
we don't know who's saying that or if that's true. That might just be someone trying to convince us that Eidolon is bad. We don't.
I have a feeling everything is gonna just be not invalidated. It's still gonna obviously have happened, but I think it's gonna be like, oh, did it matter if we won the fight against the dragons? No, it turns out it didn't because the world got scorched.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really gonna matter.
Yeah, maybe.
Did it matter that we fought with the Garleans? Nope, because they both sides are dead now.
Everyone loses.
It's what it seems like an everyone loses situation.
But the expansion can't go that way because the world can't just end. That's impossible. Sure, how would the game continue after that? Would be just like, back to Limps. I'm gonna buy some fucking shit on the market board.
Well, that's
a lovely day in Dead World.
That's just video games.
I mean, they're adding farming too. So.
Yeah, it's like, it's a weird time to fix up Ishgard. The world has ended, but let's freshen this place up.
You have to understand that each of these places are stuck in time bubbles, anyways.
Yeah, but still.
Time travel.
Remember when we were kicked out of Ul'dah and then we could walk in 2 seconds later and nobody gave a shit? This doesn't have to make sense,
dude. I'm just saying Ishgard is breaking out of that bubble now because we're actually repairing it. So technically, the bubble has burst on Ishgard, but I don't know. I don't think the world's gonna. I think we might see a world that has ended. I think we might, we might even be teleported or called to a version of Eidolon that's destroyed, maybe.
My guess is that it will work very similarly to the time travel expansion that 11 had. Where both worlds just simultaneously exist and you can go between the two.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Obviously, it makes no sense. Didn't make any sense in 11 either.
No.
But I think that's the best way to handle it.
It was cool in 11. It was kind of cool.
And it would be cool now, too. Imagine if you could teleport to the destroyed version of Ul'dah instead of the regular version.
Yeah.
Like, that would be neat, To me, that seems like...
Maybe we are given that being able to travel so we can prevent it from happening. That's what I feel like. If anything, it's so we can see what because we probably have. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but look at the trailers, man. Stuff's already dead.
Yeah, but that might be him in that version of the world. Our world might still be fine. We might still be at war with Garlemald while Derplander is walking around in that landscape. I don't know. Depends on how this goes.
Split storyline again? Is that what's happening?
Maybe. Well, I mean, there's the what's his name? Gabu?
Gabu, yeah.
Gabu.
What is he? Like, what is he has to play a part in this story as well.
He's traumatized.
He's called, my dude. He got called a long time ago.
So he's been there for a long. So maybe there is like another version of Eidolon that he's like walking around.
So you think so? Okay, I understand what you're saying now. You're saying that all the people who have already been called are just strolling in a different world.
Yeah. What if? Where else are they?
Okay, sure. What? Oh, I think they're just unconscious.
They say no, but when you're pulled, you say you feel like you were somewhere else entirely, but you woke up from it.
Because you're strong enough.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like, hey, dude, that guy's in a coma, but he's having a sick ass dream in a different world.
Isn't that the definition of calling, though? That you're getting pulled out of your world?
Well, I mean, the place you go to when you're called is just like
it's a black void.
It's a black void.
Ethereal place. So,
yeah, it's not another planet.
But who knows? Maybe it goes deeper. Maybe it goes deeper.
Wait till 5.0 where we are entirely blown out. Our assholes are exposed on stream, and so are our balls. They just call us out.
But yeah, it's definitely going to be. I know we're super far away from the question at this point.
Yeah, well, Garland won't, but yeah,
I do think that it will probably have to have a way, regardless of what happens. We're going to be going back and forth between stuff that makes sense and stuff that doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah,
that's because even if we go to Garlemald, there's still going to be Castrum Century. There's still going to be Meridianum is still going to exist in Mordona and in Vanaland. Like, none of that changes. So, like,
unless
even
they
though
do
that
like a cataclysm move,
which they won't.
No, they won't.
So even if the world does change drastically, nothing in the previous zones is going to change. That's But I wouldn't be surprised if the whole world does change a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe this is like their excuse to change the Realm Reborn areas for flying.
I would love that. Yeah. Dude, I know a lot of people whenever I've specifically brought up Cataclysm a lot, saying that I want it. And I know a lot of people are like, yeah, but that sucked in WoW for a lot of people. That's true. But WoW's starting zones were good.
Yeah.
Ours aren't. That's the difference.
Our version will be good.
So we could actually have good starting zones for once.
Yeah, that's true.
And that would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be. I'm excited for everything, but it's gonna be mind bending at the very least. I think the story's gonna be all over the place.
I guess we sort of answered the question though.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like the Garlean fight's gonna matter. Is basically what we're saying.
It doesn't seem like Garlemald is actually the focus of the expansion at all.
Right.
Also, from the locations that we've seen, like they're like Evilisian, like they look Dalmascan in most of the areas. So I don't know.
What do you mean?
The new areas that they showed off, the new maps, like the swamp thing with the long area. I can't remember what they're called.
I've had some
things.
I've actually flip flopped on those. I'm now seeing them as closer to Eorzea. Seeing Gimlet and seeing how messed up it is. I could easily picture Amarang on the other side of that very easily.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a wasteland between that area, though.
I don't see how that... Why is it not infested with Garleans and stuff, then?
I mean, it might be.
Gimlet looks abandoned from the pictures that we've seen, though.
Well, I'm not talking about Gimlet.
Oh, sorry, not Gimlet. I mean, Akarang. The stuff. The thing with the big crystal wall.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking something else.
I don't know. There's something about the color of the sand in that area that reminds me of the Dalmascan like desert colors. I don't know.
I feel that for sure.
I don't know.
Then there's the other part that also looks like fringe. There's so much stuff in the fringes in that area, which also makes me think that hemisphere. I don't know.
Numu's area is apparently Nagsha.
Nagsha?
Is that true? Oh, that's in the new. I do have the encyclopedia right.
I thought they said that was. I thought it was Nalmask. It's because so Nalmask's the country, right? Dalmask is the city-state.
Let me.
And Rabanaster's the city. It's so confusing now.
Okay, let's see. Kugane, Doma.
Or was Nalmask a city? Dalmask is a city. No, Rabanaster's a city.
The Kingdom of Dalmasca.
Okay.
Built on the sands of the Dalmasca Desert to the south of the Skatai Range, this kingdom prospered for nigh on 1,000 years under the peaceful reign of the Benargan royal line. 30 years ago, however,
that's straight up Ash from 12. By the
Dalmasca fell to the Garlean. So 30 years ago, Dalmasca fell to the Garlean Empire, and the region became yet another subjugated province. Do you remember the flag? Do we ever see the flag of Dalmasca in?
I don't. I want to know about Nalmask because they introduced that at the live letter before, or they introduced that at FanFest, and they never explained what Nalmask is.
I'm trying to see.
And that's what's been bothering me. Because remember he said, "Oh, we actually had to retcon something in the first book when we said Dalmasca when we meant Nalmask."
Yeah, Nalmask I think is like an area near. Isn't that just an area near Dalmasca? It's just a city, isn't it? In Dalmasca,
it's a different city.
Yeah,
think?
Yeah. But Dalmasca's the kingdom.
Okay, that's why they retconned it, because they talked about a city that existed and they called it Dalmasca, but then we went to Rabanastre, which was like, well, that's clearly not the same city. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I get it now.
This is a confusing.
They confuse the shit out of me when they mention.
While I'm here, I'll show you the fucking wine bottle. There it is.
Yeah, they sip that fucking
There's
wine,
Ash.
dude.
She is listed as the ruler, so well, she's dead, but yeah, that's
Nalmask was a retcon. Yeah.
Oh, was Nalmask the ret? No, Nalmask was the retconning Dalmasca in certain.
Yes. Nalmasca is what they used to retcon when they fucked up about Dalmasca.
Oh, dude, the leader is Raminas.
That makes sense.
So
that makes sense.
Okay, is he still alive? We shouldn't just be reading we have to end now. I'm just going to read this.
We're at the end.
A successful monarchy, dynasty spanned centuries. As one of the corridors between Ilsabard and the eastern lands of Othar, Dalmasca occupies a geopolitically vital location. Yet despite being the target of numerous invasions, the kingdom had a history of repelling even the most determined conquest. That it eventually fell to the Garlean Empire was due to the Imperial Legion's unexpected route of incursion. Their airships soared above the desolate expanse of the Burn and came across the Skatai Range to overwhelm Dalmasca's lightly defended northern border.
Ash died like 500 years ago, right?
Yes, she's dead.
Which, okay, but she died a long time ago.
The picture is of her, but it says that Raminas is the leader. So I don't. She's like listed. So the government thing didn't even say what the government was. It just said, "Oh, we got."
Well, I don't think they exist anymore. They got subjugated.
But it didn't tell us how it under the government. It just says, "Oh, this is how they were invaded. This is how they were occupied by Garleans."
You got to remember, Lukiel, this is written by an Eorzean.
That's true.
So how would he know?
That's a good point.
So an unreliable narrator too.
It is.
Also,
dude, Koji has said that he's like, so much of this lore book is unreliable because it's written from an Eorzean and not my.
That's how he I love the racial distribution. It says Dalmascan Hur is 40%, Banga is 20%. Sikh is 10%, Viera is 5%, and other is 25%. There you go.
I need to.
I need to get that lore book, by the way.
That's a Nalmask answer because I haven't had a Nalmask answer.
I know. I can't give it to you. I'm sorry. Anyways, with that, we have come to the end of Speakers of Island episode 124, the last episode of 2018. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Until then, remember to follow us on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/Speakers of Idle, and youtube.com/SpeakersXIV, exclamation if you want to join our Discord server.
Send us MogMail!
SpeakersXIV.com/MogMail. Okay. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Okay.
Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and all that as well.
Feliz Navidad.
Okay.
Sorry. Happy holidays. Don't be fucking.
I said it. I said Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Don't be so Eurocentric, you bastards.
Dude, I said both.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Sinterklaas Day. Enjoy the blackface.
We don't say no.
Enjoy the little blackface.
Bye. White Pete, dude.
Bye.